dumb, fucking, hateful slurs. Why am I talking? I love it.
Hey, Mr. Brunel, you there?
I am present.
Right, I understand. He's claiming that he's got $5,000 a month in expenses and only $5,000 a month in income, and net's about $35.
It's Kevin's fault. My life today is the best I've ever had. And I mean that. Like, every day I feel like is the best day of my life.
Your life is nothing.
I love my life. I have so much fun every single day.
You're bagging.
I love my life. I have so much fun. Everyone hates me. I have an emptiness in my life. Oh man, there's something huge missing from my life. I need a large group of friends. All I do is sit around drinking gin all day. Ladies and gentlemen, I play mobile games. Yes, I spend money on mobile games.
Alright guys, I'm gonna just come right out and say I've had a bad day and I'm still working. I'm literally still doing my actual job right now, but I thought I'd start bingo because we were a bit late. I've had a very shitty day with my work, but I don't want to let that get in the way of bingo whatsoever. Let's pick a bingo card very quickly and get it set up, and then we can play some more Meerkat music, and I'll literally try and finish what I need to do work-wise before we actually start the podcast. Anyone, give us a word, phrase, anything. Hello, by the way, guys. I really do appreciate you're all being here. Dead air. Dashy said dead air. We're using fucking dead air. Yeah. Someone gives a number. Someone gives a number. We've got dead air. By the way, you might hear random drone noises. Someone in like where I'm living, not in here, but you know, like fucking living like a wee flat thing. So someone's fucking working in the kitchen. So that noise, you hear the drone noise, you may hear at times. Yeah, that's gonna fucking keep happening if I'm fucking talking, which is also annoying. We're doing dead air, and need a number, and number 78 I seen from Dashy. Okay, so fuck it, we'll do this very quickly. There's a bingo card generator right there. I need to generate the cards first. But I've got everything ready to go. Dead air. And he wants the card number 78. The 78th card is this card right here on the right hand side. Pause it, pig's blind defense mode, fuck, and it's hard for me to fucking talk when that's a fucking drill, man, honestly, man. It's just, you know what, I'm just gonna fucking say the bingo card and say this is a card here, this one right fucking here. So, not a bad card at all, I think. I quite like it actually, I think it's a solid card. So, in fact, yeah, I'm quite happy with this card. We've got a good chance, and hey, Dashy picked it, which is usually a good sign. Last time Dashy picked a card, we got 24.5 out of 25. So, hey, fucking go. I can't remember doing about the noises from a fucking, like, you know, I was like, I can't live in like the ground floor flat. And I think they're at the top fucking floor. It's like fucking 3 or 4 levels. Like, is it fucking? I think it's actually, I think it's like 3. Or is it 4? Actually, it's 4, I think. The long story short, the noise is rolling down fucking all the way down. I cheated. I did not cheat you, Dashy. We couldn't agree in a general consensus. We're doing the bingo card on the right hand side, right? The right hand side bingo card wins. I'm going to save it quickly, set out bingo, play some Meerkat music again, and then we'll try and finish my fucking job. I've been working since 8 AM this morning. It is now 6:35 in the evening. I've not really stopped. I've just been trying to solve all these issues. Microsoft updated, and because Microsoft updated like the Office packages, it means that the things that used to work with them don't anymore. And it's just so I had to roll back the damn thing. That took fucking ages to get the rollback sorted for fucking the old shit. So I can just fucking do this job I was meant to do fucking ages ago. I'm having a bad day, guys, but I don't want that to fucking ruin a good game of bingo. So, the right hand side card is what we're using. Thank you very much, Dashy, for picking it. Shows a good sign. Enjoy some more music, and I'll get everything set up quickly, and then I'll fucking try and finish work as fast as I can so we can all enjoy the actual fucking bingo together.
I love my life. I have so much fun every single day.
You're bagging.
I love my life. I have so much fun. Everyone hates me. I love my life. I have so much fun every single day.
You're bagging.
I love my life. I have so much fun. Everyone hates me.
$10 donations and $20 donations to pay your electric bill, to pay your fucking rent, alright? I get it. I'd hate me too. See you, Phil. Have a good one. Pernell?
That is business related, and I do still have it.
It's WWE Champion time.
Go, 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 go. Thanks for the money, stupid fuck. I love it. Go, 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 go. By eBay. Hell! It's been tough. I always think that it's my fault. Drinking gin. Yep, I'm toxic. I love Hulk Hogan's dick. My ass is so fucking stretched. Oh, no, you didn't, you motherfucking piece of shit cocksucker. Mark my fucking words. I'm coming for you.
Pernell?
Go, 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 go. Thanks for the money, stupid fuck. I love it. Go, 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 go. By eBay. Hell! Hateful slurs. Lame brain pieces of dumb fucking hateful slurs. Why am I toxic? I love it.
Hey, Mr. Pernell, you there?
I am present.
Right, I understand. He's claiming that he's got $5,000 a month in expenses and only $5,000 a month in income, and net's about $35.
It's Kevin's fault.
The topic I want to discuss is depression. Depression is not a joke. It's not something to be joked about with. You are not alone. You are not a horrible person because you have this. It's not your fault. There's still this back here. And it's still in the back of my neck, the back of my head, the back of my mind, and it's always telling me. It's WWE Champions time.
It's been tough. Over the last decade. It has. It's been tough. It's been tough. Over the last decade. It has. It's been tough. Phil's a beggar, Phil's fat, Phil's a loser. It's been tough. Phil's a faggot, Phil's fat, Phil's a loser. Phil's a beggar. It's been tough. Phil's a beggar, Phil's fat, Phil's a loser. It's been tough. Phil's a faggot, Phil's fat, Phil's a loser. Phil's a beggar.
Super Meat Boy is in the stream chat, whining and complaining, saying that I never talk to anyone unless they tip me or they send me money, which is completely false. All he's been doing is sitting there all night complaining that he's depressed and no one cares. And everyone's basically ignoring him because you're like, dude, we just don't care. You know, you come in and the first thing you say is you're depressed. And what are we supposed to say to that? Now he expects that I'm going to derail the whole stream to talk to him live. So let's do it. Super Meat Boy, how you doing? You're really depressed tonight, huh? You're really depressed.
My stream is my place of business. The company's name is Brunel Productions. It is internet content creation of on-demand and also live video streaming services.
Big up to your dad. I'm the one who operated a successful YouTube channel. Please tip me. I'm the one who operated a successful YouTube channel. Because I have bills coming up. Please pay my bills. I'm nervous. Draft for cash.
You better take a sip.
Please pay my bills. I'm nervous. Draft for cash.
Get a real fucking job.
I'm the one who operated a successful YouTube channel. Please tip me. I'm the one who operated a successful YouTube channel. Because I have bills coming up. They fucked me again, left and right, and my ass is so fucking stretched out at this point. It's time to push back. It's time to push back. I'm the one who operated a successful YouTube channel. Please tip me. I'm the one who operated a successful YouTube channel. Because I have bills coming up. I've never ever used a hateful slur. Ever. And that pisses me off. I want to watch some faggot. Some homo. Fiddle's a nigger.
You better take a sip.
The rain is very heavy.
mature adult with a business degree.
Beg, 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 beg. All I see you do is beg, 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 beg. Little piggy, why you? Beg, 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 beg. All I see you do is beg, 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 beg. Little piggy, why you?
It's been a rough year. Why does Phil always have to mention that there's a tips goal on the stream? And why does he have to mention if it's a slow day for contributions? And why does he have to bring that up? Big ups here, Dad. And a very slow day for support. Please tip me. I need tips tonight. I jump on stream. Obviously, I need tips. Pay my taxes. Pay my back taxes. Pay my utilities. Pay my mortgage. Pay my internet bill. Pay my utilities. Very slow day for support. Been 47 minutes. And only the third tip of the day. I really appreciate that. I need that way more. Pay my taxes, pay my back taxes, pay my utilities, pay my mortgage, pay my internet bill, pay my utilities. I'm a positive guy. I focus on positivity. I tell you guys every day on my stream, I'm not a person who revels in hurting others to get over. I will put out positive, fun gameplay content for you guys, and I will continue to be successful that way. And if I fail, I fail, but at least at the end of the day, I can say, hey, it was a slow day. It's been a very slow day for support. Please tip me. I need tips tonight. I jump on stream. Obviously, I need tips. Pay my taxes. Pay my back taxes. Pay my utilities. Pay my mortgage. Pay my internet bill. Pay my utilities. Very slow day for support. Been 47 minutes. And only the third tip of the day. I really appreciate that. I need that way more. Pay my taxes. Pay my back taxes. Pay my utilities. Pay my mortgage. Pay my internet bill. Pay my utilities. Please tip me. I need tips tonight. I need to pay bills over the weekend. I appreciate those who contribute in any way, but please, if you can tip me, do that rather than these super chats and membership. I need that way more, okay? Ladies and gentlemen, now it is time. It's a segment that everyone looks forward to, one of the highest rated segments of all time that I've ever done. All right? Ladies and gentlemen, it is time. Phil's day off.
What's up, Piggy? Let's get it started.
Big ups here, Dad.
This my day off. Might leave the camera on and jerk off. This my day off. Spend money on posing damn shit. This my day off. Might go out with my bitch wife. Can't give me money today. Give me money today.
This is where my fucking money goes to every month. Garbage dump, grocery shopping, pay my taxes, pet store, pay my bills, blowing his money on mobile games, blowing his money on this and that. I'm spending all this money buying DoorDash for my business. I need to put disgusting food in the mouths of my family members. Obviously, I need tips. Yes, I spend money on mobile games. Okay? These are my life priorities. Pay my taxes.
This my day off. Might leave the camera on and jerk off. This my day off. Spend money on posing damn shit. This my day off. Might go out with my bitch wife. Can't give me money today.
Obviously, I need tips.
Give me money today.
This is where my fucking money goes to every month.
Shout out to the trolls.
For those who contributed, thank you. It would be great if we get a few more tips. To make up earlier today, we did not hit the hat goal either. It's been a very slow day. It would be great if we pick it up a little bit with maybe some contributions tonight with tips. If you can. Just saying. You know, I know some people are super chatting or whatever. That helps long term. But right now, I really can help. Tomorrow's my day off. The tips I'll have for my day off, you see?
Give me money today.
My life today is the best I've ever had. And I mean that. Like, every day I feel like is the best day of my life.
Your life is nothing.
I love my life. I have so much fun every single day.
You're begging.
I love my life. I have so much fun. Everyone hates me. I have an emptiness in my life. Oh man, there's something huge missing from my life. I need a large group of friends. All I do is sit around drinking gin all day. Ladies and gentlemen, I play mobile games. Yes, I spend money on mobile games. I love my life. I have so much fun every single day.
You're begging.
I love my life. I have so much fun. Everyone hates me. I love my life. I have so much fun every single day.
You're begging.
I love my life. I have so much fun. Everyone hates me.
You're still begging for $10 donations and $20 donations to pay your electric bill, to pay your fucking rent, alright? I get it. I'd hate me too. See you, Phil. Have a good one.
It's been a rough year. Why does Phil always have to mention that there's a tips goal on the stream? And why does he have to mention if it's a slow day for contributions? And why does he have to bring that up? Big ups to your dad. And a very slow day for support. Please tip me. I need tips tonight. I jump on stream. Obviously, I need tips. Pay my taxes. Pay my back taxes. Pay my utilities. Pay my mortgage. Pay my internet bill. Pay my utilities. Very slow day for support. Been 47 minutes. And only the third tip of the day. I really appreciate that. I need that way more. Pay my taxes. Pay my back taxes. Pay my utilities. Pay my mortgage. Pay my internet bill. Pay my utilities. I'm a positive guy. I focus on positivity. I tell you guys every day on my stream. I'm not a person who revels in hurting others to get over. I will put out positive, fun gameplay content for you guys, and I will continue to be successful that way. And if I fail, I fail, but at least at the end of the day, I can say, hey, it was a slow day. It's been a very slow day for support. Please tip me. I need tips tonight. I jump on stream. Obviously, I need tips. Pay my taxes. Pay my back taxes. Pay my utilities. Pay my mortgage. Pay my internet bill. Pay my utilities. Very slow day for support. Been 47 minutes. And only the third tip of the day. I really appreciate that. I need that way more. Pay my taxes. Pay my back taxes. Pay my utilities. Pay my mortgage. Pay my internet bill. Pay my utilities. Please tip me. I need tips tonight. I need to pay bills over the weekend. I appreciate those who contribute in any way. But please, if you can tip me, do that rather than these super chats and membership. I need that way more. Okay. Now it is time. It's a segment that everyone looks forward to. One of the highest rated segments of all time that I've ever done. All right, ladies and gentlemen, it is time. Phil's day off.
What's up, Piggy? Let's get it started.
Big ups to your dad.
It's my day off. Might leave the camera on and jerk off. It's my day off. Spend money on posing damn shit. It's my day off. Might go out with my bitch wife. Can't give me money today. Give me money today.
This is where my fucking money goes to every month. Garbage dump, grocery shopping, pay my taxes, pet store, pay my bills, blowing his money on mobile games, blowing his money on this and that. I'm spending all this money by DoorDash for my business. I need to put disgusting food in the mouths of my family members. Obviously, I need tips. Yes, I spend money on mobile games. Okay? These are my life priorities. Pay my taxes.
It's my day off. Might leave the camera on and jerk off. It's my day off. Spend money on posing damn shit. It's my day off. Might go out with my bitch wife. Can't give me money today.
Obviously, I need tips.
Give me money today.
This is where my fucking money goes to every month.
Shout out to the trolls.
For those who contributed, thank you. It would be great if we get a few more tips. To make up earlier today, we did not hit the hat goal either. It's been a very slow day. It would be great if we could pick it up a little bit with maybe some contributions side with tips. If you can, just saying, you know, I know some people are super chatting or whatever, that helps long term, but right now I really can help. Tomorrow's my day off, the tips I'll have for my day off, you see?
Give me money today.
Act like that, those toxic assholes don't give a shit about anyone else but themselves. They're selfish idiots who just want to get a laugh on someone else's behalf and don't care about the repercussions of their own actions. They think they're protected because they're all anonymous on the internet, right? So here I am with an actual business being destroyed by that toxic behavior. Big ups me or that? Me! That's what this is all about and what it's always been. Me! I care about nothing in life. Me! Human pieces of shit. Kill yourself. Me! I don't care about anyone telling me that I need to improve or change. My nigga, I have your IP, I have your name, and I have your address. I have all your fucking personal information. I will come find you in real life.
I'm gonna find out who the fuck you are. Let this be noticed live on the internet. You're fucked and you are done. I'm coming for you.
Me! That's what this is all about and what it's always been. Me! I care about nothing in life. Me! Human pieces of shit. Kill yourself. Me! I don't care about anyone telling me that I need to improve or change. Me! That's what this is all about and what it's always been. Me! I care about nothing in life. Me! Human pieces of shit. Kill yourself. Me! I don't care about anyone telling me that I need to improve or change. But let me tell you something. When your life is all positive instead of negative, it's a much better situation. And I can tell you that from personal experience. Look at my life now. I have a beautiful wife. I have a beautiful life with a family, right? Everything here is so much better than what I had before. Why? Because I'm a positive person. That's why. I never would have gotten to where I am today if I just sat there constantly being negative, being angry, being upset, being jealous, crapping on stuff, shitting on stuff, hating, It's such a way, it's not a way to live. But these idiots actually do this and don't know that. I really have to think and I have to hope. These people just don't know better. Now, I do have a favor to ask, okay? I mentioned this on tonight's late stream. I'm going to probably be mentioning it on every stream this week. Here's the deal. This week, I have 2 very large bills due. But then, I also have my day off on Wednesday. I bring this up because I need you to refocus your support if you were already planning on supporting me this weekend.
This one's for all my baby girls.
Phil's a joke, Phil's a clown.
Fucking loser.
Phil's this, Phil's that.
He's a loco.
Phil's a beggar. Phil's a beggar. Phil's a joke, Phil's a clown. Phil's this, Phil's that.
Always going broke.
Phil's a beggar.
He's a loco.
Phil's a beggar.
If you think that someone who has to live day to day on tips and shit is funny, oh, so hilarious that this guy has stuff financially tight. Ha 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 ha. No, it's not fucking funny. Now shut up.
Phil's a joke, Phil's a clown. Phil's this, Phil's that.
He's a loco.
Phil's a beggar.
Begging.
Phil's a beggar. Phil's a joke, Phil's a clown.
Always going broke.
Phil's this, Phil's that.
He's a loco.
Phil's a beggar.
He's a loco.
Phil's a beggar. That's not begging.
Okay, I'll be honest. It makes me nervous because I've noticed recently there's actually been an uptick in super chats, which is great. It helps the channel long term, and certainly I'm not being ungrateful. And if that's the only way that you can contribute or support the channel, great. If you can help me and tip me, please do. That's what I need help with right now, okay? Again, I'm not asking for anything above and beyond. You know idiots will come out in prayers. Phil's saying he wants you to pay directly.
This dude is a piece of fucking garbage.
Yesterday was a really slow day for me on stream. I didn't make a lot of support yesterday. It's you guys, and you know, how much you're liking the content I'm doing in a given day, how much you can afford to support that content. Can you argue it's a begging model? I mean, I guess.
This dude is a piece of fucking garbage.
I need this money, I get this money, beg for this money, I want the money. The only time I chill is when I pay my bills. The only time I get to chill is when I spend the bills.
Scumbags and mental cases on the internet still support. I'm a beggar and I'm a loser and I'm on level 1. That I can't go on a honeymoon with my wife. I'm paycheck to paycheck. I'm on level 1.
I need this money, I get this money, beg for this money, I want the money. The only time I chill is when I pay my bills. The only time I get to chill is when I spend the bills. I need this money, I get this money, beg for this money, I want the money. The only time I chill is when I pay my bills. The only time I get to chill is when I spend the bills.
If you are watching his shows and you're paying his bills, you're a fucking loser. You should not support this guy. He had the opportunity to make serious money to entertain you, and he wouldn't do it. But you're gonna still fucking give him $200? You're gonna give him $50 to pay his fucking bills? Nah, you got a job. You keep your money. Fuck that guy.
I understand that people right now are so hyped for the gifted memberships, and I'm very grateful for that. I mean, thank you. But I hope that that doesn't mean that people are going to forego tipping, because that would put me in a bad situation. And in particular, I don't know why you guys, okay, why are you laughing? Grocery shopping, tips. Meal with my wife, tips. Coming up, my day off on Tuesday, tips. Nintendo Online, tips. Bills and stuff, tips. Tips are the liquidity of my business. Why are you laughing? Oh, so hilarious that this guy has stuff financially tight. I literally can't afford stuff on Tuesday on my day off, and you're gonna laugh? Oh, that's funny. When you can't go and do something with your family on your day off, your one day off for the week when you're working full-time 6 days a week, that's funny, right? No, it's not fucking funny. Now shut up. Grocery shopping, tips. Meal with my wife, tips. Coming up, my day off on Tuesday, tips. Nintendo Online, tips. Bills and stuff, tips. Tips are the liquidity of my business. Grocery shopping, tips. Meal with my wife, tips. Coming up, my day off on Tuesday, tips. Nintendo Online, tips. Bills and stuff, tips. Tips are the liquidity of my business.
This one's for all my baby girls.
Now, what does the sugar do in the sauce?
Adds sweetness, adds a contrast. If you don't, it's all going to be tartness, and you won't have any
it's kind of sweetness. It's going to be acidity from tomatoes.
Right, you'll have
and then
tart and it's acid and nothing else. Alright. So now we got to stir all that in, and then we add our final ingredients, and then the meat.
This one's for all my baby girls.
Italian wife. Italian wife. Italian bills. Italian dark side flip. Italian wife. Italian wife. Italian chill. Italian can't give her a pill. I'm half kind of European mix. European style, Asian fusion style. Tips. Greasy hair. Pasta once a week. The authentic style, Asian fusion style, Italian.
Guess what else we're gonna add?
What?
Sausage. Italian sausage. That's gonna go in here too.
I love sausage. I have had many varieties.
Italian wife. Italian wife. Italian builds, Italian dark side filth, Italian life, Italian wife, Italian chill, Italian can't give her a pill. Why do you pretend to be Italian? I don't. I'm not full-blooded Italian. That'd be ridiculous for me to claim. I am a quarter Italian. I am 1/4 Polish, and then I'm half kind of European mix. It complements the flavor perfectly. And it's so weird because it's nothing like any other cuisine. It really isn't. I can't even tell you another cuisine that tastes like that. But it's so good. And what I like about Mediterranean food is usually when you get it, you get such a good variety of stuff. Like I got, it came with hummus and pitas. You dip the pitas in the hummus, and that was delicious. Robust, insanely flavorful chicken. It's not dry. It's freaking robust. Give me this dipping sauce, garlic infused dipping sauce. Robust. I will tell you guys is thus. Robust. Robust. They came with their rice, which is the seasoned rice. The tastes, again, it tastes kind of different from other cultures' rices. It has peas and carrots, but it's also got this unique seasoning in it that's really good. And then also a side salad, which was like lettuce, tomato, onion, robust, insanely flavorful chicken. It's not dry. It's freaking robust. Give me this dipping sauce, garlic infused dipping sauce. Robust. I will tell you guys is thus. Robust. 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 We went and got dinner. Now, this was a double-edged sword. We knew that the restaurant we were going to was probably going to be good. It was a very high-end Chinese-style, Asian fusion-style restaurant, okay? Why do I say I'm not a children's entertainer? Because I'm not a Muppet. I'm not here to play a character. I'm not here to pretend that I'm something that I'm not. I don't dye my hair. I don't act stupidly constantly to get attention from children. I don't do stupid pranks. You know what I mean? I don't cause drama. I'm here just to play games and have fun. I'm a legitimate gamer. Big ups to your dad. I eat banana, tasty banana. Put banana in my mouth, tasty banana. I eat banana, tasty banana. Please the peel it comes in there. Put banana in my mouth, squeeze banana. Put banana in my mouth, squeeze banana. Put banana in my mouth. Act and talk a certain way with certain mannerisms, certain over-the-top reactions, screaming at the top of their lungs, jumping, flailing, doing weird things, constantly on camera. I eat banana, tasty banana. Put banana in my mouth, tasty banana. I eat banana, tasty banana. Please the peel it comes in there. Put banana in my mouth, squeeze banana. Put banana in my mouth, squeeze banana. Put banana in my mouth. I eat banana, tasty banana. Put banana in my mouth, tasty banana. I eat banana, tasty banana. Please the peel it comes in there. Put banana in my mouth, squeeze banana. Put banana in my mouth, squeeze banana. Put banana in my mouth.
When we hit the 250 vestry for that celebration, I'm going to debut a new vest. There we go. Celebratory bubble blow. Very nice. There's bubbles everywhere. There's bubbles all over my PlayStation 4 controller. There's bubbles on my microphone stand. There's bubbles everywhere tonight. It's out of control.
Like exploding in the stream chat. People who, they pretend like they support me. They pretend like they're positive, and they're not. They're shitheads. They sit here and they sneak this, and they say underhanded things. They try to literally bring up either detractor memes or literal drama shit every day. They do it on purpose so that they can try to derail the shit that I'm doing on my streams, you know? And it just gets to the point where it's so frustrating. I just want to have fun, man. I really just want to fucking have fun. That's it. That's all I want to have to do is have fun with you guys. Fun, 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 fun. Way more fun, 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 fun. I just want to have fun, 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 fun. Way more fun, 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 fun. I just want to have no taxes, bills to pay. Nice chill stream today. You're having a fun and interactive time with me and you're finding entertainment, positivity, and value in it, then the support should just come naturally, okay? I just want to have fun, 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 fun. Way more fun, 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 fun. I just want to have fun, 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 fun. Way more fun, 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 fun. Here's the bottom line, and I'm tired of it now. No more excuses, all right? Because the bottom line is people are like, Phil's not engaged in his commentary, and Phil's commentary is boring, and that's why people don't want to watch the playthroughs of the streams. Bullshit. I'm loving this game. I'm voice acting. I'm engaged. I'm commentating on everything that's going on actively. Bullshit. I call massive bullshit on any idiot who says that about either the Watch Dogs 2, which I've been playing recently and really liking, or Pokemon. It's bullshit. I call complete and utter bullshit on anyone who's saying that I'm not engaged and I sound like I'm bored. I'm not. So I've had enough excuses. It just seems to me like people are fucking lazy and don't want to come out to the streams. I don't even know what else to say, you know?
Right now, for the next week, I'm literally strapped for cash. The only money I'll have is tips coming in on the streams. And that, by the way, I have to raise money to pay 2 big bills next week. All my utilities are due next week. So now in the next few days, I have to raise money to pay my utilities. And then, you know, see what I mean? Like, this is how it is for me. Yet these shitheads out there want to fucking fuck with me behind the scenes, ruin my all kinds of financial shit for me. Then on top of that, make stuff up to try to make me sound like a terrible person on the internet. To make money, I have to pay Ben bills. You know, I have to pay Ben bills. I have to pay Ben bills. I have to pay my taxes, pay my back taxes. I have to pay my mortgage, pay my internet bill. I have to pay Ben bills. I have to pay Ben bills, bitch. Pay Ben taxes. I have to pay Ben bills, bitch. Day to day, tips to tips, to pay bills and things. Eventually things will get better, but I'm kind of stuck right now with how things are. That's why I'm trying to make money. I have to pay Ben bills. You know, I have to pay Ben bills. I have to pay Ben bills. I have to pay Ben taxes. Bills. I have to pay Ben bills. I have to. If you want to sit here and you want to pretend like you're holier than thou, I'm better than those content creators, man. Because I have a job where I work 9 to 5 and I bust my ass at my job and I earn a paycheck, man. And then I come home. See, I'm not on the internet begging for money all day, man. See, I'm better than them, man. No, you're not any better. Everyone's the same. No one's better than anybody else. Get your ass out there and fucking work, bitch.
Oh, you're right. You will take the ban. You're absolutely right. You will take the ban. You'll take the ban hard right in your fucking ass. Get the fuck out. You're supposed to be someone I trust, and you're gonna be a dickhead and go behind my back and hurt me and insult me. Get the fuck out. You'll take the ban real hard right up the finger.
I'm just going to ban.
Why am I toxic?
Ban. Gone. Bitch. Fuck you and your mother. Fuck the trolls. Bitch. Fuck you and your mother. I'm just going to ban.
Why am I toxic?
Ban. Gone. Bitch. Fuck you and your mother. I'm just going to fuck you and your mother. That's right. This is the United States of Phil. I am the supreme being. I make the rules. What I say goes. This is my land. A nice lean-in manual. Now, just because I can, I'll issue a lean-in manual ban. Ban.
Why am I toxic?
Ban. Gone. Bitch. Fuck you and your mother. Fuck the the trolls. Bitch. Now, just because I can, I'll issue a lean in manual ban. Ban. Why am I toxic? Ban. Gone. Bitch. Fuck you and your mother. I'm just going to fuck you and your mother. Alright guys, how about this? How about everyone relax and let me play the fucking game and stop derailing my stream? Maybe I don't give a fuck that someone maybe in here you're accusing of being someone else who was previously banned. Maybe I just want to play the game and I don't fucking care about you guys derailing. Like, there's people watching the stream right now, they're trying to watch me play the game. Here's everyone in the chat. There's someone in the chat who's someone else who might have been previously banned. They might be saying racist things to do that. Shut the fuck up. Shut the fuck up. I'm looking at the chat for the last 5 to 10 minutes. None of that is happening in the chat. None of it. It's just you guys screaming. Because you're not rich and you're not famous and you're not this and you're not that. You had an opportunity to be, but you blew it all. And I said, well, oh well. I'm proud of that. I guess I'm proud to be a loser.
Darksea Devil. Is that how you say it? Darksea Devil? There's a Darksea Devil. Or Darksea Devil.
Hi, my name is... What? My name is... Who? My name is...
Darksea Devil.
Hi, my name is... What? My name is... Who? My name is...
Darksea Devil.
All right, good morning, everyone, and welcome. How you doing? I look weird today. I do. Don't I look like really washed out? Welcome to the Level 1 podcast. I don't know why I look so washed out today. Maybe it's because it's so bright and sunny outside, even with my blinds down. The sun is washing me out, so I'm going to turn on white balance and watch this. Now I kind of look normal. All right, I'll leave the white balance adjust on today. Maybe today it'll actually serve me well. Usually doesn't. Usually turns me pink. But it looks like today it's actually turning me a normal color. All right, how y'all doing today? Welcome. Today is Monday, the 25th of July, 2022. I'm Darkside Phil, and I welcome you all here to the show. Hope you're all doing well as we start a new week, right? A new exciting week. For me, this is actually halfway through my streaming week because the first half was Friday, Saturday, Sunday. Now we're in Monday, Tuesday, Wednesday. That is right. I'm here for 6 days this week, and then Thursday is my day off from streaming. And we're doing fun stuff. New releases are done with, so we're jumping back into the regular schedule of stuff that I was working on for a while to continue on with it. Okay, and I'm excited. This week will actually be an exciting week with a special event this coming Saturday, which we're actually going to talk about in a moment, because actually my wife and I were talking about this a little bit. Came to a determination overnight about one of the things we'll be doing during the event. So we'll talk about that in a second. We got a lot of gaming news to talk about this morning, although not particularly one story that I think has too much discussion around it, but we got like 3 or 4 rapid fire game stories to talk about on the show today. And if we have some time, we'll do some Q&A at the end. I also have a little bit of a follow-up in regards to my whole desire to upgrade my PC setup and things like that. So I've got a lot of stuff to talk about today. Okay, we do. Got a lot to discuss here on the Level 1 podcast. So, yeah, let's start, shall we? First of all, quick summary of everything that's happened so far this week. You know, I wrapped up 2 new playthroughs, As Dusk Falls as well as Stray. Enjoyed both games. Stray, in my opinion, Game of the Year contender. I gave my full opinion on those 2 games yesterday on the Level 1 podcast. So if you missed out on yesterday's episode, you should go check it out. There's a giant segment about both of those games on there. Okay? And now we're getting back into the swing of things, of getting things back into the regular rotation. Yesterday we resumed with Fable Anniversary and got back on track with that playthrough. People were basically saying I'm about 2/3 into the story now. So probably a few more streams and I'll be able to wrap that one up. And now with Final Fantasy VII, I'm very glad we're getting back into this being into the regular schedule, because this playthrough is one that I very much enjoyed over the last several weeks. Had a great time experiencing this game in the modern era with you guys. You know, it's been 20 years since I played Final Fantasy VII, you know, and I have a lot of memories and maybe a lot of misconceptions stuck in my head about it because it's been so long since I played it. And now that we're playing it again, I'm actually finding myself really enjoying it, albeit the plot is a little confusing, but you'll see as we get further into the game what I mean by that. So I'm excited for today. Today we got a major development in the game, and I'm very happy to put this back into the rotation. Remember what I told you guys. As long as people show up, engage, and support the Final Fantasy VII playthrough, I'm totally okay with keeping this as a main gameplay stream for the whole playthrough. So far it has been. So far I think we've done like 5 or maybe even 6 streams of the game where it's been a major main playthrough. And I really enjoyed that, and I want to keep it going. So I hope that people will come back today. It is a little bit of a concern when I haven't played it for like a week. Will people come back to continue on with the Final Fantasy VII playthrough? You know, what's the deal with that? I hope you will. I hope people will come back and chill with me and enjoy the game just like they have all along. You know, it has been an interesting couple of months here where there really has been next to no new releases, and the few that have come out, like The Quarry, have been kind of disappointed and underwhelming. So, you know, I'm balancing this old retro stuff with the newer stuff, and when the old retro stuff has to go on hold for me to play the newer stuff, it does concern me a little bit. But for the most part, you guys have been awesome. I really appreciate that. Last couple of nights, I checked out the MultiVersus beta, a new game that plays like Smash Brothers, but it features the cast of characters from Warner Brothers properties, including DC Comics, the Scooby-Doo cartoons, Steven Universe, Adventure Time, Looney Tunes, and more. You know, I think Game of Thrones is in there. There's an original character, and there's talk about that they will add all kinds of characters in the future. In fact, one of the characters they're adding is LeBron James, and they're also going to add Rick and Morty. So, you know, a lot of interesting stuff there. I've really enjoyed playing it the past couple of days. And the interesting thing about the game is that it is free to play, even when it comes out fully. Right now it's beta. When it comes out fully, it will still be free to play. It's not going to be anything you have to pay for. However, you have to unlock the characters. And it starts with 5 characters. And then you have to basically grind to get in-game currency to unlock more characters. I actually got the Iron Giant unlocked last night. Played with him a bit, and I actually really like him. By the end of the night, I had some more currency that maybe, you know, another session I can unlock another character. So we'll see. But anyway, I really like it. Admittedly, I'm not great at it or anything, right? Obviously, I'm pretty bad at the game because I don't really play Smash. I'm just learning, but I'm having a good time with it. And I want to say thanks to those who have actually shown up and supported and engaged with those streams. However, I'm going to be honest with everyone. It's not a lot of people. Like, the people who are showing up, essentially, a lot of them are very quiet, which is weird. And I don't know if it's trolls because I'm playing an online multiplayer game that they just show up and don't say anything. I'm not sure. But for those that show up, half of them are like, oh, this is boring. Like, wow, really? An online competitive game? That's a game that's not really in my comfort zone. And I'm actually having fun, you know, playing it. Oh, it's boring. It's repetitive. There's nothing to it. I don't like it. I'd rather see you play regular Smash, which is funny because I played regular Smash and people didn't like that either. You know, I don't know if it's just that because I don't regularly play this style of game, I don't have an established audience for it. Both nights that I played the game, basically support was non-existent until like the last 20 minutes, and then someone would come in and kind of do like a Hail Mary tip or something, which is appreciated, but it's certainly not expected, nor is it anything that gives me a lot of confidence that if I were to play a game like this, you know, in any kind of longevity, that people would support it. And it does make me kind of a little disheartened because I like doing variety. Certainly playing a game like MultiVersus is a giant injection of variety into my streams. It's not something that I would normally do. And I was hoping that people would actually come out and say, hey, this is something new and interesting and different. And by the way, it's not like every match I'm getting dominated. I won a bunch of matches, you know? So it's not like, oh, Phil sucks ass at this game. What's the point of watching him? It's kind of the opposite. It's interesting because I'm actually doing decently as I play. And every night, you know, both nights that I played, I learned a lot. I mean, each character that I'm playing and their builds and things like that. So I don't get it, really. I mean, just being honest, I just don't get it. I don't know if it's just because people are used to seeing me play single-player narrative games. I don't know if it's because usually when you see me play fighting games, it's traditional 1v1 2D style fighting games. I don't know. I'd like feedback. Would you guys like to see me play more? Because there's potential I could play more MultiVersus later this week. In fact, MultiVersus goes open beta tomorrow. okay, tomorrow. And yeah, I'm excited to see if more people will join on. If maybe there'll be more people to play, so the connections will be a bit better. I'm not sure. I would love to play it again. But I mean, it's not just about me liking what I'm doing. It's about you guys showing up, engaging, supporting, and it hasn't happened. This last 2 streams, honestly, I didn't see that. It was more like there was a small group of people who liked it. A bunch of people sat on the stream complaining they hated it, and the support was almost non-existent until the last minute both streams. That's not a good formula, okay? So I'm curious what will happen if I play it again, all right? Yes, the Expand Dog, and this is what I'm going to read what he says. I'm going to address it. He says, you last played Smash Ultimate in 2018, 4 years ago. That's correct, because it's an old game. I think it's been long enough. It's not crazy for people to ask for the return of Smash while you're playing an inferior version. You have zero concept of competitive fighting games. You do. You have zero concept, all right? I'm not trying to hate on you, Expand Dong, but allow me to explain how competitive fighters work, all right? When a competitive fighting game first releases, the first few weeks to month are the most exciting. The reason they're the most exciting is because everyone's starting on square one. Not everyone knows how to play the games, okay? And it's interesting to see people try to jump in, especially if a game like this that's free to play, everyone's messing around, flubbing around, trying to learn strategies. No one really knows what they're doing. So it's the most fun because everyone's on an equal playing field, okay? After about a month has passed in any competitive fighter, usually what's happened is because everyone is streaming, because everyone is uploading videos, the meta for the game has been discovered, at least in the early days. Meaning, if there's a character that has an overpowered attack, or a character that's easier to play than the others, but still does relatively well in a competitive advantage, okay, essentially what happens is people figure this out, and that's what becomes early on and dominant, okay? So, if you're a newcomer, and you're playing in the first month, you're having a ton of fun, you better jump on the trends. You better know what people are using that's overpowered and right away are using as a dominant skill. And if you don't, after a month, you have no chance. You either know you need to use how to use it yourself, like you need to learn how to utilize that strategy yourself to win, or you need to find a way to counter that strategy. If you don't have any knowledge of that strategy or how to counter it, you might as well not play the game. You will get destroyed every match. You'll be like, oh, I don't understand. I thought that this game was fun, but now it seems like it's completely one-sided. And like I said, you might as well never play it, okay? Now, that's only within the first month. Now you're talking 6 months down the line, a year down the line, 2 years down the line, 4 years after the release of Smash Ultimate. Smash Ultimate, or any fighting game for that matter, has now been played in entire tournament scenes. There's been a circuit of tournaments. There's been high-level play discovered. There's been so many DLC characters released. If you do not play a competitive fighting game all along during all that time period to understand how the game's gameplay is evolving, what are the top-level strategies, how do you counter them or how do you utilize them yourself, how does this new character coming in getting implemented into the game, how does it change the overall balance of the game? If you're not playing a competitive fighter like that all along, and then you try to jump in years later, you might as well never have played the game. Now, there's some exceptions to that rule, but any game that's being actively, competitively played, there's literally no point unless you're just going to fuck around and not care. People don't tune in to my streams to watch me play multiplayer games and fuck around and not care. They want to see me get better. They want to see me win or lose, but they want to see that effort. You don't watch me just play any, today I'm just going to play, Valorant. But why? Phil, you've never played the game before. You don't know anything about it. Fuck it. Let's do a one-off stream of Valorant. I play it for 2 hours. I lose miserably. I don't know what I'm doing. I never play it again. That's not what people tune in for. They tune into me because they want to see me give my take on a game, actively try to get good at that game, and try to persevere. That's kind of part of the journey that people tune in when I play a game. I have a competitive attitude when it comes to online multiplayer. You guys see when I get upset when there's lag or whatever, or there's a cheap strategy that I don't know how to beat, I get upset because I have that competitive attitude from being a competitive Street Fighter for 20 years of my life, you see? So that's what people are here for, all right? You say, Expand Dog says, oh, just people want to see you play Smash. No, they don't. If I played Smash right now, no one would give 2 fucks about me playing Smash. Here's what would happen. I boot up the game. Oh, here's a character I've never seen before. Okay, I got completely dominated. All right, let me try again. Oh, look, what's this? Someone who's been playing for 4 years. So it'd be 2 hours of me literally never doing anything, just getting my ass handed to me, and by the way, the game lagging and me complaining about it, and not do like, what's the point? Seriously, like, what would the point be? And the answer is there's none. There's 0 point to that. It wouldn't be entertaining. No one would like it. You say that now, but you say that because you want an excuse for why people don't like MultiVersus. The excuse is not people want to see me play Smash. That's the most ludicrous thing I've ever heard. Anyone who understands a competitive fighter would know there's no point in jumping into a competitive fighter 4 years late. All right? Unless you're going to sit down and say, okay, I'm 4 years late. Now what I'm going to do is I'm going to dedicate myself to playing this game regularly. I'm going to play Smash 3 times a week, multiple sessions, multiple hours. I'm going to pick 2 characters I really want to learn. I'm going to try to learn their builds. I'm going to try to learn the meta of the game and try to expose myself to all this stuff. If you're going to dedicate an insane amount of time to it, that's different. You guys know I'm a variety streamer, right? So there's no point. I'm not going to be playing Smash 10 to 20 hours a week to get good at it and be able to do anything in it, you see? So when you say, oh, go play Smash, that's the stupidest thing I've ever heard. It really is. I mean, and I understand you probably don't understand competitive fighting games. That's okay. But understand that from my perspective, that's literally, like, I might as well go smash my head against the fucking wall for an hour. Like, why would I bother? If I'm going to play a fighting game, I need to get in at the ground level. MultiVersus is a game where you can get in at the ground level because the game is just releasing. Everyone is learning. Everyone's dabbling in different character strategies and the like. That's the game I can play. Not a game that's 4 years old and has a competitive community based around it, and I will just be destroyed constantly, and I don't have the time to dedicate to learning. So, there you have it, all right? So, if you guys like MultiVersus or you want to see me try something new, let me know. There's even potential that I'm going to be playing it again on Wednesday night. What I'm going to do is a poll. We'll talk about that in a moment to determine what I'm playing on Wednesday. And if you guys want it, I might play it, okay? Okay, but I need support. I need engagement. I need people to show up, you know? And I'll be honest, it was kind of a little concerning that the last couple of streams that I did it weren't that great, okay? I liked it. I enjoyed it, but basically the audience wasn't necessarily sold on it, you see? Okay. So, all that being said, now let's talk about what I'm actually doing for the next 3 days, shall we? Today, as I already said, the return of Final Fantasy VII, which I'm very excited for. In fact, we're about to head into the Temple of the Ancients plotline. This is a very exciting part of the game, where essentially, there will be major plot developments that will push us into other parts of the game. We've basically been in this part of the game where it's open world and exploring for a little bit, but now we're going to get into another part of the game, after this. So, excited to see how it goes today. Again, for those who are showing up and engaging and supporting the playthrough, thank you so much. It's been a great playthrough up to this point. I hope we can keep it up because I'm really having a great time with this playthrough. Okay, it's actually, right now, out of all the games I'm playing, this is actually my favorite one. Did I think that would be the case? No. I didn't think Final Fantasy VII would be this entertaining to me, but it is. Okay? Later tonight, on the late stream, okay, 6:45 p.m. Pacific time, we're going to do something random and different as a one-off silly stream, okay? In the 1990s, it was a very unique time. Arcades were booming, and Street Fighter II became this huge craze where people were lining up in arcades waiting a long time with their quarters up to play this game competitively. It was a unique time for sure, and one of the formative years of gaming in general, okay? At this time, Street Fighter was so popular that everyone wanted to capitalize on that and make a knockoff, all right? Some would argue that there were entire franchises, like the King of Fighters or Mortal Kombat, that actually were kind of spin-offs or knockoffs of Street Fighter. But there was one game that Capcom, the makers of Street Fighter, actually felt was so egregious in its lifting of assets and basically making their own game that was a ripoff, they sued the makers of the game. They lost, but they did sue because they felt that they had a case. The name of the game is Fighter's History. Much like Street Fighter, there are characters in this game from all different countries around the world that were supposed to represent those cultures. They are incredibly stereotypical. They have some of the most ludicrously stupid fighting styles I've ever seen. They say the dumbest shit when they do their special moves. In general, the game is not a competitive game. It's a joke. I think they were trying to make a competitive game. They just didn't have the know-how to do it. And the game is really, really silly bad. Like I say, sometimes you watch a movie because it's so bad it's good. Hello, Jasper Kitty. Giving Jasper a pet here. Sometimes a game is so bad it's good. Sometimes a movie is so bad it's good. That's the perfect case in this. The game is so bad it's entertaining to watch because you're like, oh my god, I can't believe this game exists. So this game just released on Switch Online as the Super Nintendo version, okay? I'd like to do a one-off silly stream of this game tonight on the late stream just to have some fun with you guys, just for variety's sake, toss something in there. I'm not saying that we're ever going to play it ever again. It's just a one-time thing to check out and see if you guys get a laugh. Like, I know I haven't played this game in so long. I can't wait to see the characters. I can't even remember who they are, but I know it's going to be hilarious, okay? Jasper's ready. Jasper's excited. There he goes. Okay. So that's tonight's late stream. Now, tomorrow, we're doing something completely different, and I actually need your feedback on this one. Okay, listen up, everyone. I need your help on this one. Tomorrow, we are starting Batman Arkham Asylum Remastered. Okay? This is the game that the members nominated and voted for as part of the Viewer's Choice experience over this summer of downtime. Now, I don't know how to play it, and what I mean by that is I'm pretty sure there's two versions of the game. There's the PlayStation 4 version, and then there's the Xbox version. Now, PS4 version I own. That's what I was actually playing years ago during the late summer of 2020. And I was actually... He's trying to get my bottle cap. I was actually playing it, and that's when we all got the ability to get our PS5s when the reserve code dropped. You could pre-order it and all of that. Would you get your butthole off camera? Jasper Kitty, stop showing your butthole to the audience. That's very disrespectful. How could you? His kitty butthole. Anyway, so I own that version. But it's the PS4 version, and I've been told that the PS4 version apparently doesn't play very well on PS5. I don't know how that could possibly be. You would think the console that has, stop it with the kitty butthole. Stop that. Ah! There we go. Okay. I don't know how playing it on the better console, which most games that are PS4 games that you play on PS5 end up running smoother and better. So I don't know why this particular game would not run as well on PS5. But that's what someone has told me. Now, there's also an Xbox version of the game. Okay? But I don't know if that's free. Someone said I think that it's $8 or $9. Which I'm okay with, but only if it were guaranteed that it's going to run better. Why should I rebuy this game on Xbox unless there's a guarantee that it's going to run better on the Xbox Series X? So I need your feedback, okay? I need to know, ladies and gentlemen. This fucking idiot. I need to know what you think I should do. Should I play it on PlayStation? Or should I play it on Xbox? And is there a reason why? Is there an actual evidence that it runs better on one or the other? If there's no evidence that it runs better on one or the other, I'm just going to play it on PlayStation. I'm going to download it overnight on my PS5, and we're just going to play it on there. Okay? But, like I said, I don't want to rebuy it unless there's some evidence that it will run better on Xbox. Kagome says, I just play it on PS5 and it works fine for me. There you go. My Ruin said you could always use your PS4 console. My PS4 console hasn't been hooked up for like a year and a half. It's currently in storage in the closet. It's one of the things that I'm probably going to pull out during my DSP's Closet event this Saturday, which we'll talk about in a moment. But yeah, it's not even hooked up and working. So anyway, let's see. I'm gonna listen for your feedback today. If anyone has any feedback that it runs better on Xbox over PlayStation, let me know. If not, then I'm probably just gonna play the PlayStation version that I already own. Just re-download it on PS5 and go from there. Okay? Okay. So that's tomorrow's main stream. We're starting up Batman Arkham Asylum Remastered. Okay? Thumbs up on that. Tomorrow night, we're doing Fable Anniversary. You might say, oh, Fable's at night now? Yes. Fable now is going to become a nighttime stream. It, up to this point, has been a daytime stream, and I think we're about 12 hours into the game, roughly, like 11 or 12 hours, give or take. 11 hours. I just checked. We're formally 11 hours into the game. Well, being that we're 2/3 into the story, we're probably going to beat this game roughly around maybe 16 hours-ish. So I figure make it a night stream now, play it as a night stream, and we'll probably beat it within a week or two, and that's perfectly fine. Okay? So there you go. And then on Wednesday, this is the one that you will determine. And what I mean by that is, on Wednesday, it's you guys who are going to pick what I stream on Wednesday. It's my last streaming day of the week, and I'm going to do a poll. And the poll options are going to be as follows. Option number 1, Final Fantasy VII and MultiVersus. Option number 2, Final Fantasy VII and Fable Anniversary. Option number 3, Batman Arkham Asylum Remastered and MultiVersus. Option number 4, Batman Arkham Asylum Remastered and Fable Anniversary. Okay? Those will be your 4 options. So you guys will be able to vote on what the combination of stuff that you want to see. Where will that poll be? Right here on the main channel page of DSP Gaming under the community tab. It's not there yet. Basically, I'm going to put it up tomorrow. Probably I'll do it tomorrow on the Level 1 podcast. Okay? So we'll see what you guys vote for. Whatever ends up winning the vote, that's what we're going to play on Wednesday. And that'll also help determine what I play later in the week as well. Okay? So there you have it. Now, this weekend is the special event that you've all been waiting for, ladies and gentlemen. What's in DSP's closet? On Saturday, I'm doing a marathon-style stream. During the day, I will be checking out what is in my closet. And as an addendum to that, something to add on, there's other things in the office I could check out as well. I have an ottoman here full of joysticks and other peripherals. And I also have a few storage bins on the opposite side of my office as well that we could go through all this stuff. And we can determine what's useful, what's not. What could I put into my setup for streams? What could I actually use actively as equipment for streams and gameplay? What stuff that I could maybe trade in for credit somewhere, make a few bucks, maybe get a new controller out of it or something. Or what's junk that I don't need anymore and I could just throw it the hell out. Okay? So, this is going to be exciting because it's something I've never done before. And what's hilarious is that every time someone says, oh, this is going to be boring, I pull something out of the closet that has a whole story attached to it. And everyone's like, oh, that was actually kind of nice. I'm like, yeah, that's going to be the whole day, us chilling and me basically looking at stuff and telling stories about each thing, and you're going to see stuff you've never seen before in there, or a lot of the stuff in there you haven't seen in a decade. Seriously, there's shit in there that maybe I revealed when I lived in Connecticut, and now it's, 10 years later, it's the first time I'm actually talking about it again, okay? Now, in addition to that, I've been telling you guys we're going to do an episode of Feasting with the King. We are, but we're going to do a variation of that. Allow me to explain. Up to this point, Jasper, why are you licking my toe? He's licking my big toe. Up until this point, when I've done Feasting with the King, which now, if you guys aren't aware, Feasting with the King has now existed for a year. Yeah, I started doing it around last summer. That's when we came up with the idea. And here we are a full year later, and it's still going strong. You guys really like Feasting with the King, okay? So, here's what we're going to do. Up to this point, when I've done Feasting with the King, the premise of the show has been I try something new or something that's not a common thing that I would eat, and I try it out with you guys live on stream for like a whole meal, like multiple courses, trying out various things. And not to say that I haven't ever eaten these cuisines before, but in a lot of cases, I try stuff I've never had. For example, when I ordered Indian food, I got goat curry, which I never had before. When I ordered Mexican food, I got that pepper. What was it called? A tomatillo or something like that? A stuffed, flattened, breaded pepper. I'd never eaten that before either. So basically, every time I order food, I try something completely different as a taste test, essentially. Okay? On this special event, okay, for this Saturday, for the first time ever, all right, I am not going to be doing a new cuisine at all. In fact, this Saturday's episode is a return to your favorites episode. All right? We're going to pick 3 of the cuisines that we liked the most. All right? And basically make a poll for it. And you guys are going to pick out of those 3 for me to order from again, and this time get different stuff. So I can tell you right now, 2 of them that I wish to return to. Option number 1, Indian food. And option number 2, Mexican food. Those are going to be 2 options on the table for Feasting with the King this Saturday. I know I've done both of those before, but if we do them again, I'll order different stuff from the first time around for variety purposes. Okay? Now, what will the third be? I don't know. We got to think about it. I'm trying to think, like, what, out of all the ones that I've done, what are the ones that you guys have liked the most? I mean, we've done a lot in the last year. I guess what we'd have to do is go through the history of the show to see actually which ones I've done. Let me see here. Oh, I don't have that under related channels anymore, do I? Oh, here it is. I wanted to see what episodes I've done. So, okay, so I did. It was the very first one I ever did, and that was over a year ago. Then we did Sonic Drive-In. Oh, that was really successful. If you remember the Sonic Drive-In one, excuse me, the chili cheese coney dog was great, and the tater tots were all right, and then the fucking burger was terrible. It was atrociously bad. What was this one? Mediterranean food. Now, that one I did in October. That was one of my favorites. Mediterranean food, I ended up getting the falafel and all of that. That was outstanding. Okay? Then in December, I did Filipino food. And that did not go so well. Filipino food was actually one of the ones that was one of my least favorites. I didn't really enjoy much at all, besides maybe the noodles. But everything else I tried, I did not like at all. Let me see here if I can find the rest of the playlist. Because I've done many more episodes this year now. Let's see. Here it is. So this year, 2022, we did Mexican food in February. We did Hawaiian barbecue in April. That was actually for my birthday. We did Thai cuisine in May, and that didn't go so well. And then we did Vietnamese food in June, and that didn't go so well. And then we did the American barbecue just a couple weeks ago, and that one was really, really good. Okay? Now, we just did American barbecue, so we're not doing that again. All right, so how about this? Indian food, Mexican food, Hawaiian barbecue. There we go. Okay? There you go. And I think that's what we should go with. Those are the 3 big ones that were the best ones. So it's kind of like a redo of the favorite ones. Guys, you're not listening. People, I swear to God, people don't fucking listen. What about this new cuisine? What about that new cuisine? I literally just announced this episode of Feasting with the King is a redo episode. We're not doing new cuisines. We can do new cuisines on the next episode. So you sitting here spamming my chat, you should do soul food. You should do this, Jamaican food. You should do that. You're just fucking, it's idiotic. Why are you acting like this? I don't know why people do this. Like they're purposely trying to piss me off. Why am I doing the same stuff and not new? There's 2 reasons. I'll tell you the reasons. Reason number 1 is because we just hit the Tier 2 members goal for the month of July. That means we have locked into doing another React event. And as I've already announced, that React event will likely be around the middle of August. During that React event, that is when we will do a new episode of Feasting with the King featuring a new type of cuisine. All right? But for this time, since we're basically doing 2 in 1 month, I figure one can be like a best of episode, and then another can be a new cuisine episode. All right? The other thing is, my wife's going to be home on Saturday. All right? And honestly, sometimes when we do these, we order food and we end up not liking it. I'd like us to actually order a meal that we enjoy. Okay? For once. I want to ensure that we're actually going to really like it. Rather than me spending a bunch of money on a meal and neither of us really like it. And we know that we order either Indian food, Mexican food, or the Hawaiian barbecue, we're going to like it. We've had it and we really enjoy that food. Okay? So there you go.
I'll just stop you right there. You take her out once a week for a meal, and I'm assuming she enjoys that. So now you want to fucking give her an extra special treat and make sure she enjoys a second meal during the week? What the fuck's that all about?
Yeah. So please stop spamming the chat saying, oh, do this food, do this food. You can do that in like 2-3 weeks when we do the next React event. Then I'm open for suggestions. This Saturday, we're doing something a little different. A best of episode of Feasting with the King. Okay? Okay. Thumbs up. There you go. So, when will we start to vote on that? Basically, when I get back from break, which is Friday. So you guys will have 1 day to vote on the cuisine for Saturday. It'll either be Mexican, Indian, or Hawaiian barbecue, and you will vote, and it'll determine what we're going to do on Saturday for food. Okay? So that's coming up on Friday. Keep your eyes and ears peeled. I'll let you know when that is live so you can vote. Fair enough? Okay. So this is the special event for Saturday. What's in DSP's closet? A day-long chill event of checking out the crap in my office here, seeing what I'm keeping, what I'm not, what's useful, what's not. All right? And going from there. Now, some people have asked, when's the next game coming out, the new game? You're not going to like the answer. The next new game coming out that's anything of any real, like, interest or importance, to me anyway, is called 2 Point Campus. It's from the makers of 2 Point Hospital, and it comes out on August 9th. It's free on Game Pass, so I'll probably be checking it out. But there's really nothing going on in August, all the way until August 23rd. On August 23rd, we got the new Saints Row. We got the game called Midnight Fight Express, which is the game made by one person. It's a combat game that's going to be on Game Pass. August 26th, we got Pac-Man World Repack, which is the re-release of Pac-Man World for a modern audience. And then on August 30th, we got the Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtles Cowabunga Collection, as well as Destroy All Humans 2 Remake. Okay? And as I told you, one of the things that I'd like to plan out is a fun Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtles pizza party to celebrate the release of that collection, and a day when we basically play out a variety of those Ninja Turtles games while I have some pizza with all of you, and we kind of celebrate the whole Ninja Turtles deal. All right?
That'd be like me fucking saying, hey guys, how about we do a bingo party? Will you guys buy me food and I'll fucking eat the food? This guy's, he fucking tries to spin it any fucking way he can, but Jesus Christ, man, just be fucking open and transparent, Phil, for once in your pathetic life. Fucking buy this man a pizza party so he can stuff his fat wee face with fucking cheesy pizza and make his gout feel worse.
Okay? So, that's going to be coming up in late August. Also, in mid-August, like I said, my next React event. And it's going to be either reacting to the original This Is How You Don't Play video, or a documentary from Frederick Knudson's Down the Rabbit Hole series, or a documentary from June the King. So, good stuff coming up. However, pretty much next to no new releases in August. So, stuff doesn't really pick up with new releases for a while. Even September at this point is kind of bare bones. What I likely will do is reassess the game release schedule soon and go through it, because we're at a situation where I might have not updated the schedule in a couple of months, and there might be more releases that I'm not aware of.
A lot of people are asking how he's in chat today. He has been striking so many people down. He's been leaning in so many people today. He just leaned someone else in right there. So he has been striking people thick and fast today in his chat. If Leaning Ban was on the fucking card, that would have been like one of the earliest ones to have got fucking ticked off. I've been watching film of a monitor. I could actually see the OBS screen for a bit there because I was doing work and I'm going between like the feeds for me when I was fucking doing my work, but I've been hearing the whole thing and I can see what he's doing. I can see Phil's chat the whole time. And he has been striking people thick and fast for fucking even mentioning the usual kind of things that he does not like seeing. Most of the fucking things he's banning is about WWE champions. He has no answer to it, he has no comeback to it, he has no defence for it, which is why he cannot even fucking acknowledge these things. He has to fucking just lean in ban, get rid of it as soon as fucking possible.
So I want to definitely look at that and make sure I'm not missing out on anything, okay? Okay, now before we get into game news, I have an update regarding my status of getting a new PC. As you know, the entirety of last week's Level 1 podcasts, all right, we went through the components, the ideal components that I would want if I were to get a brand new PC to replace my current one and upgrade my setup in order to basically do capture and streaming, okay? Because right now my PC, by the way, last night I had another corrupted video. Yes, it was part 9 of Fable, corrupted. Luckily I was able to, on the fly, find a way to export that video portion from the live stream, so it wasn't really an issue. But at the same time, if these videos are corrupting now every 2 weeks or so, it's going to keep happening, right? My PC is starting to die. It's not a good sign. I need to basically get a new one. So, we talked about the ideal state components, the best processor, the graphics card, the hard drives, the capture device, everything I would want if it was ideal. And basically I wasn't really caring about budget or whatever. All right. And we went through that, right? So there you go. So since then, basically what's happened is, you know, I've been talking with this person who wants to help me to finance this PC. And we went online and we went to one of those websites where you can pick and choose all your components. All right. If I were to get all the components that we came to a conclusion would be the optimal situation, all right, for me to have this PC, it would have been over $2,200 to $2,300 because it's that plus tax and everything else, all right? Basically, that's too expensive, okay? So, basically...
Oh, that's too much. Profit, I thought, done the pricing before for him of everything Phil wanted, and it was like $3,200. And all of a sudden Phil's saying $2,200 is too expensive? So many people are convinced that he's already bought the damn thing. It's possible. It is possible. Who's paying for it? A generous anonymous fan that remains unknown has claimed that he'll buy Phil a PC. That's what I'm saying. Some people are adamant that Phil's already got a PC and this is all just a fucking ruse to try and elicit tips from people. Which is why I may have been so fucking angry that Review Tech USA offered him his fucking part-time PSC. Part-time? That's the right way of saying it. It's like a backup PC he had, and he offered it to Phil for free. All Phil had to do was pay for shipping. And Phil fucking was furious that fucking Review Tech was honest about that. Well, I thought it's a good shout. Yeah, actually, he might have. He might have watched a video. Who knows? Yeah, it's a lot of people are convinced that he has already bought a PC or someone already bought a PC for him or whatever, and it's quite possible. Yeah, let's see what it says.
What we're doing right now is we're talking about like what could be realistically downgraded and not have a major effect. So for example, we were talking about either a 3070 or a 3060 Ti graphics card. Do I really need that? The answer is no. Okay? Absolutely no. All right? The answer is... Jasper, you're being very silly and demanding of attention this morning. All right, the answer is I could downgrade that because I'm not going to play games on this PC. The whole point of me getting a higher-end graphics card like that was supposed to be that I'm basically kind of future-proofing myself to want to play games on it. But now I would say, well, if I'm trying to save a lot of money and not spend $2,300, $2,400, you could probably cut hundreds of dollars off the price tag by downgrading the graphics card to something more mid-range.
I'm pretty certain that Profit priced them at about $1,400 to $1,600, I think. I think it's $1,400 that Profit said that everything Phil needs it would cost. For everything Phil would actually need to fucking stream very well and future-proof as well, not shit, $1,400 I think was the budget that Profit had pointed out would do the job for him. But everything Phil would want was actually like over double that, essentially. And Profit, yeah, he definitely would. If you feel honoured, Profit, somebody with almost 200k subs watched your video. DSP Senpai noticed you, Profit, well done.
You see, hard drive, we had said 1 terabyte. I can likely get away with a 500 gigabyte SSD for the main hard drive of the PC. You see, graphics card, excuse me, not graphics card, capture card. Originally, we were saying get a high-end 4K capture card. Am I going to be capturing in 4K? No, I'm not. I'm not capturing in 4K. Right now, I'm going to be doing 1080p 60 frames. That's all I care about for now. Maybe years down the line, I'm going to care about 4K. And if that's the case, maybe years down the line, I buy the 4K capture card. For now, I don't really need it. So, 1080p capture card, right? RAM. Again, a lot of people were even saying, why do you need 32 gigs? Nothing uses 32 gigs right now. 16 gigs is the standard for RAM. You see? So basically by taking the things that we kind of went a little overboard on, saying if you have unlimited budget, ideal state, what would you want, right? We could basically kind of downgrade a little bit and say, okay, what's more reasonable price-wise and what realistically am I going to be using right now all the time that's going to improve my content versus what was some of the stuff that we were talking about that would be kind of excessive but would be nice to have, right? So.
I'm counting that. He said would be nice. That's basically the same as would be great. I'm fucking counting that. I don't fucking care. Would be nice is the same as would be great, and that fucking means 2 fucking bingos. Oops, wrong thing. And that means there's a double bingo. There we fucking go. I'm fucking counting that shit, and So we're 4 away. Him saying snooker, him saying here's a deal, yeah. Him saying bills and him saying positive. This is quite possible. This might happen, guys. Dashy might have actually done it again. Every time Dashy picks a card, we fucking like within a midgie's ball hair of getting the fucking full house. This might be the day.
Jasper, could you not put your tail in my mouth? Please. Please? Thank God we're playing Final Fantasy today. Imagine if I was playing an action-based game and he's going to be like this. He's going to be so attention-demanding today. He's being a nut today. Alright. So anyway. Here we go. So basically, what we're looking at doing now is realistically, alright, how can I still get a PC but not spend $2,400? You know, can I knock $500 to $750 or more off the price tag? And the answer is probably yes. Okay? Probably yes. Alright, Jasper, it's time for you to get down. Okay? So, I'm going to be working with this person to see what we can do realistically. The thing is, the ideal thing would be get a pre-built. If you get a pre-built, they're cheaper usually. The problem is with pre-builts, there's almost always something missing. Like, oh my god, it's a perfect pre-built. Look, it's like $1,350, but there's no capture device. Now I have to buy a capture device, install it myself, get it working. Which I could do, but that's not really what I want to do. I want this to show up, and then I can immediately just get it going. You know, plug it in, get everything installed, start using it. Now, oh, it's here, but then I got to open the PC, which voids the warranty immediately, install things, install drivers. Oops, now it's not working. Now I got to fuck with it. I don't want to do that. I want to just have it show up, plug it in, it works. Okay? And again, the thing is, some of the things I know we can go back on, like the RAM. I could get 16 gigs now, and then a few years down the line, if I feel like, okay, I really need 32, I could just buy the RAM and install it. The RAM is easy as shit to install. RAM has always been easy as shit to install. You don't even need drivers or nothing for it. You just plug the fuck in and it works. So, that I'm not really worried about. You see, that's something very easy. So, anyway, I'll let you guys know when we have more information about this. Right now, it's being worked on behind the scenes. Obviously, something that I would like to do, you know, in the next maybe month, because once new releases start hitting in, say, late September, early October, that's when it gets crazy, and it's going to be pretty hard to be changing my whole setup in the midst of that. Right now, we're kind of in the middle of summer dead time, so this would probably be a really good time to do it, but it has to be worked out. You know, this is someone who is willing to help dramatically, all right, and that's really nice of them to want to do that, but at the same time, it has to be within means, and it has to be reasonable, and I'm not asking them to go crazy. You know, I don't think they were looking to spend $2,000 to $2,500. They were probably looking to spend, you know, $1,000 to maybe $1,500 and try to get like a pre-built or something that we could configure that's reasonable price. And I understand that. So that's the other thing too. You look at you look at one of these sites where you customize your parts. You're like, okay, it came out to $2,200. No, it didn't. It came out to $2,200 plus tax. Tax is expensive. So you're talking. So really, it's a $2,500 PC. There's a lot of factors here. You see. Anyway, more information coming. I'll let you guys know when we get more information. And by the way, then once I get a new PC and we get it into the setup working, then we can discuss financing a new camera and stuff like that, because that'll be like step 2. Step 1 is the PC and getting it working with the setup and everything there, and then step 2 would be the camera, okay? And by the way, one final thing, because I'm tired of idiots saying this dumb shit. No, the PC that ReviewTech USA offered me would not be as good as what we're buying. We're buying all modern components, not something that's 5 years outdated. I mean, yeah, apparently I don't even know what the fuck a Threadripper is, but it wouldn't have been as good as what we're looking to do here. So you guys, oh, you should have just took the PC from Rich. All right, we already explained last week why that was a bad idea. Drama on the internet. I don't know why Rich talked about it publicly to begin with, because all it did was start drama. All right, and it would have been an outdated PC. What if I get it and then it ends up being, you know, an issue? So
it would literally only ever cost you $1,000. It's like $100 at most in like shipping. It might not even cost you fucking $100 in shipping, but all you have to do is pay for shipping for a free used PC to have helped keep your business going a bit longer while you try to save up money for an improvement, Phil. It would not have been fucking a huge investment. You actually spend more sometimes on DoorDash and fucking meals than you would on that fucking temporary short-term solution. Just fucking guy, man. Logic goes it. This guy does not like short-term solutions when it comes to his fucking work, obviously. He loves his fucking short-term fixes for money. Like I'll say, it's like he knows that fucking super chats are far more lucrative. They should be anyway than tips. Like maybe I'm going to take myself as an example. I actually quite prefer super chats than tips, which is weird. Well, because I like being able to see like this one like lump sum come like whenever. I've not actually received anything yet from YouTube at some point, but I actually kind of like seeing the super chats gradually add up and add up and add up over time, and seeing what the kind of overall contributions, and it's quite nice to see that. Tips is like a very short term thing, and it's like I'd rather have the kind of the good positive feeling of like the month's worth of help, all combined, rather than like the wee short term fixed it fucking sends Phil off in a tizzy because he fucking loves his tips so he can spend it straight away. I'm not fucking spending straight away. Yeah, true, dark. So I have a real job, so that's fucking one big thing as well. He wants money now due to pay his bills. Yeah, of course. But yeah, Phil's fucking weird. I don't know why. It probably is because I have a fucking real job. I don't have to fucking worry about it. But yeah, super chats like Christmas early. But yeah, exactly. Yeah. If fucking him just taking Rich's fucking used PC would have been fucking a no-brainer, really. It would have been a no-brainer as a short-term solution. Like, if I was in Phil's situation, I would have been like, okay guys, my PC is fucking like dying, it looks like our hard drive is at least, I've been offered this fucking, backup PC from ReviewTech, Rich, and I think I'm going to take it for now, but I think I'm also going to need to plan to upgrade, so maybe I'm going to get this for now as a short-term solution, but we really need to start planning for the future, and I'd fucking make it some kind of actual thing that would work towards, it just seems like a good thing, to like, it would involve your chat more. So he kind of done it in some regard there, but he's kind of held a gun to the head, and obviously as well, it's all fucking came a bit because somebody apparently behind the scenes offered to fucking finance it for him. I don't know, it's fucking crazy. I don't get too far behind, guys. I'm fucking. I've had a long ass day, and I kind of want to get off the computer. Actually, it's just one of those things where I'm fucking sick of seeing a computer screen right now. So I might get through bingo as fast as we can, and then I can fucking like detox myself from a fucking screen for a bit. So we'll continue the game, continue the bingo, but we're doing so well, guys. We're 4 away from a full house.
Is it incredibly stupid? All right. No, it's already. We already talked about it. Like I said, the only case that I would accept that PC is if I was between a rock and a hard place and I had no other options. Like this.
And that's exactly the point. There's actually nothing wrong with Phil's computer. His hard drive looks like it's fucking like, I'm dying a wee bit, but you can replace a hard drive. It'll fucking profit built an entire fucking computer in like just one bingo session. In one bingo session, while I was doing bingo, Phil and Profit managed to build the entire fucking computer. And then during the stray, he managed to get all the shit installed, like OBS or whatever. So literally one stream, one full daytime. I don't even think it was a full stream. I think he finished well before Phil had finished his first stream. That's what I'm saying. There's nothing wrong with Phil's computer in a sense. His fucking hard drive, it seems to be fucking dying a death, but no wonder it gets so much fucking abuse to it. That is replaceable. But Phil's like, nah, that one thing dies, the whole thing's gone, So there's like, Phil be the kind of guy that if you lost a fucking, finger, you might as well just chop off the whole arm. It's like, oh, what's he fucking going to do without a finger, Well, just get rid of the whole fucking thing. It had its chance.
This PC was dying, smoking on its last legs. I needed something immediately, and I couldn't just order a PC right away, and that was my only option. Then I would do it. But no, I'm not jumping into fucking drama head first. I'm just not doing it, okay? Okay. I don't believe that. Bookworm's just the possibility of sabotage. No, I don't believe that there's a possibility of sabotage. That I don't believe, okay? I think that it's a situation where he wanted to get rid of it, right? He did. He wanted to get rid of the PC, which I understand. And he thought, oh, here's another streamer who I like or whatever, who says he needs a new PC. I'll offer it. But I'm in a situation where I'd rather get something for myself. You know what I mean? I'd rather have that, rather than, oh, it's something that I'm taking from someone else as a gift, right? Now there's like obligation there because the guy was nice to me and gifted a PC to me. It creates internet drama. Again, if Rich had not said anything publicly about it, then I probably would have been a lot more considering. The fact that he was talking about it publicly on his streams, that's not cool. And I think that just created more problems, so.
I still don't understand that fucking logic of why him fucking mentioning it to his own fucking chat that he offered to do something nice for you was a really big problem. Also, you don't fucking feel bad about the fucking pressures of the fucking other expensive things that have been given to you over the years. A big fucking 4K TV you play your games on. There's no fucking kind of strange pressure there. They fucking like accept that from someone. What was the fucking kind of pressure of obligation shit there? For the fucking consoles you play on that was fucking gifted to you, to the TV you fucking play on and gifted to you, to the fucking joysticks you use, you have dumbass fighting games, to the hoary headphones or fucking whatever, or neck phones. There's so fucking much there, Phil. That, do you not count your real fans in as people? That's the only way I can see it. His real fans, his true fans that fucking give him money, are not actually fucking people in Phil's eyes. He feels no fucking obligation to consider them as people. He doesn't feel that fucking way about accepting things from them as he does to actual other content creators. Other content creators are people to Phil. He has fucking feelings about what they might think and say or whatever shit. He fucking thinks on the same level in that kind of regard as them, at least he thinks he does. Fucking people that give him money though, they're not fucking people. They're fucking wallets essentially.
Okay. All right. Let us now move out of this segment and move into game news. We have several game news stories to talk about today. Okay? Okay. We've been talking about MultiVersus. Okay? Which is now in open beta, although it really isn't in open beta till tomorrow. You were able to play MultiVersus. You were able to play MultiVersus if you had code from watching another streamer or getting an exclusive. Like, I have a code because a fan of mine watched another streamer, got codes from there, I think, and then sent me a code. You see? As of tomorrow, it's open beta. But anyway, the reason we're talking about this is the MultiVersus beta that just has been taking place this last week hit a peak number of concurrent players on Steam. So we're talking just the PC version. It is currently the most popular fighting game ever on PC. That includes Tekken. That includes Street Fighter. That includes any game that's ever had a PC port. This game is more popular than those games. Now you might say, why? Because it's free. You didn't buy it. Those games weren't free. Those games you had to buy to play. This game, everyone's playing for free and giving it a shot. But yeah, like yesterday they had, I want to say between 50 and 60,000 concurrent players on Steam. And then factor in the fact that there was also people playing it on Xbox consoles and PlayStation consoles. There's a shit ton of people playing MultiVersus right now. Okay? Because it's free. And this week as well, since it's going open beta tomorrow, that number might exponentially grow. In which case it may be the most played fighting game of all time. Right away. Before, you know, it's not even launched yet. It doesn't even have ranked matches. It doesn't have all the features yet. And it might actually be the most popular fighting game of all time. Doesn't mean anything. Doesn't mean people are spending money on it, you see? But, yeah, exactly. Free is good. Free sells. And, you know, getting people to play it is a good way to get people to maybe invest in it. So, perhaps this free-to-play business model is smart. I don't know if I would have bought it, but certainly me playing the beta, I've enjoyed it, and now I want to play more, you see? So maybe it was a good move. I guess we have to hear more information about it as this week progresses. I'd like to hear, in 2 weeks, I'd like to hear sales numbers of not necessarily how many copies sold, because they don't sell, but how many people spent money on the game. How many people bought the Gleamium currency. How many people bought the Founders Pack that unlocks all the characters without having to grind, right? Because I get the feeling that that will actually happen. That people are going to spend money on it. Okay. Okay. The other story, well, we have 4 stories today. The next story. Halo Infinite. Anyone remember that game? I vaguely remember it, which is a shame because Halo Infinite was the #1 FPS shooter last year and early this year. And then what happened? The game devs dropped the ball. The game devs, 343 Industries, didn't update it enough, didn't add enough to content, didn't rebalance it enough per people's requests. When they finally did do a season pass, it was pathetic. It was only 1 to 2 new maps, one mode that no one liked. No one likes that Battle Royale mode. Like, literally, no one likes it. Everyone complains that it sucks ass. Like, just like I did. Everyone just thinks it's a piece of shit. And essentially, the community kind of gave up on the game. There was people who were, like, content creators for Halo Infinite. They gave up and moved on. Because there's really nothing to create and nothing to talk about. It's a shame. So, here we are. You're like, why am I talking about Halo Infinite now? Well, they're finally finishing up the co-op campaign. Keep in mind, this game's been out for 8 months, 9 months. And they're finally finishing up the co-op campaign, which is usually a launch feature of Halo. But they made an announcement that people are like, you gotta be fucking kidding me. Listen to this. Halo Infinite's co-op campaign will not have any matchmaking whatsoever. 0. They're not writing any matchmaking for it. I guess that's too hard. So if you want to play Halo Infinite campaign with someone, you have to basically invite them from your friends list. That's it. If you don't have a friend who wants to play Halo Infinite with you, you can't play the game co-op. It's not possible.
It's a shame then. Bill has no friends ever, so he cannot play co-op. Oh well.
Possible. And when people countered this and said, well, this doesn't sound right for a modern game, they said, oh, well, didn't you hear? Discord just launched on Xbox, so use Discord. Go to a Halo server on Discord and talk to random fans and figure out a way to get them on your friends list and get them to in your game that way. Have you ever heard, now seriously, have you ever heard of a game developer who said, well, we can't be bothered by putting in like a basic feature, so just use someone else's program to do it? Right? Like, what? Okay. This would be like saying, you're going to play Street Fighter. Street Fighter 6 comes out, but they forgot to put in a button mapping feature in the game. So people contacted Capcom and said, well, how are we supposed to play the game? I can't map the buttons on my joystick. And Capcom said, well, then buy a joystick that has the ability to map buttons manually programmed into the joystick to play the game the way you want. Because we can't be bothered by putting button mapping into our game. Like, what? They're like, wow, oh, okay. So, I don't know. Basically, people on the internet are like, wow, this is like just another nail in the coffin of this game that in 1 year's time, it has literally buried itself over and over. And it's just like, will anyone even remember this game at this point? Which is sad and pathetic because it was so good. It was so good at launch. Whatever. It's been announced, well, not announced, but it's rumored that EA is currently designing a single-player, open-world RPG, Black Panther from Marvel Comics. Okay? The game will begin with the death of the original Black Panther, and the purpose of the game is to find a replacement. You are the replacement. You play as the character that now becomes the new Black Panther. And so you basically, through this RPG, are leveling up, getting new abilities, learning how to be the Black Panther superhero. And the rumor is that the reason that this game's being made is because Jedi Fallen Order a few years ago was a big success for EA, and EA was convinced by that game that, gee, maybe we don't need to make absolutely terrible online multiplayer games 24/7, and we can actually have some confidence that if we make some single-player games that are good, people will buy them, because Jedi Fallen Order sold really well. So there you have it. I mean, if this is true, it's a rumor. If this is true, that sounds good to me. Imagine a game where you're an up-and-coming superhero, you're learning abilities, you're teaming up with other Marvel heroes, you're doing missions all around the globe, you know, and leveling up your character and getting new abilities. That could be pretty fun. I'm not saying it's turn-based, but probably an action-based RPG. I think that could work out, you know, especially, you know, with the new Black Panther movie coming out soon. And if this game comes out like within the next year or two, I think it could do really, really well. So I guess we'll see, but it sounds like a good idea. But again, it's a rumor. It's not been confirmed. It's just a rumor going on right now. Okay. All right. And then lastly, anyone remember that there is a Gollum video game in development? Now, when I say Gollum, I don't mean Golem, like the giant stone monolith creature that fights you in RPGs. I mean Gollum, the character from Lord of the Rings that used to be a hobbit-like creature, but when it had an encounter with the One Ring, it became obsessed with it, killed his best friend, and then became deformed and became a really weird creature that is a star, or not a star, but one of the main characters of not only the Hobbit book, but also the entire Lord of the Rings trilogy. So Gollum was going to get his own game. And it's been in development for several years. And we haven't really heard many updates about it. It was originally supposed to come out around this fall. I think they were saying like the estimate window was September-ish. But we hadn't heard anything about it in so long. Everyone's like, how could it possibly be coming out in September when we don't even know anything about this game? So it finally today officially got delayed. The game developers came out and said, we decided to delay it. It's for the best. We need to give it more time. You know, which is fine. But they basically delayed it indefinitely. And what I mean by that is they basically said, we don't know when it's coming out anymore. Like, it was supposed to come out in the fall, probably September, but we're delaying it indefinitely. They said a few months, but if it really was a few months delay, why would they say, oh, well, it'll come out by the end of this year? They're not guaranteeing that. So I guess what it is they're kind of going back to the drawing board with certain things, or maybe they want to retool certain things, and they don't know how long that's going to take, so they don't want to promise. If it comes out in early 2023, that's okay. Typically, early in the year is a decent time to release new games anyway, so I'd be okay with like a January release, so we give something to do. Usually January is a dead month, but I guess we'll see. But it's not disheartening because I don't think anyone was too hyped for it, being that we didn't get too much hype around it. But I'm interested in it. I like Lord of the Rings. So, yeah, the game has been delayed and we don't know when it's coming out now. There you go. Oh, excuse me. Okay, that's the news stories for today. Let's do some shout-outs, shall we? So, on the YouTube side of things, I actually just got a super chat from Roy Barnes, who asked, will I be playing the third-person mode and do a new playthrough with that setting of Resident Evil 8? I just finished As Dusk Falls, and some things are unrealistic. So, there's two completely different statements there. The first question is about Resident Evil 8. No, I'm not replaying original Resident Evil 8, okay? I'm going to play the DLC expansion for it, which is third-person, starring, I forget the daughter's name, his daughter grown up. I'm going to play that. I am going to try out, I think, Mercenaries mode's releasing. Isn't there another one, like Reavers? Whatever those modes are, that's what I'm going to be playing October 28th, okay? That's what I'm doing. I'm not going back and completely replaying Resident Evil 8 from the beginning in third person. There's no reason to, especially because I did basically a completionist run. I found all the secret treasures and everything in the game, so there's no reason to go back and do that. I'm not doing that, but I will do the new content, okay? As for your second statement, I agree with you that As Dusk Falls starts off way more plausible and interesting and realistic, and the further into the game you get, the more unrealistic it gets. Inexplicable things happening that no one can really justify. Basically, it's bad writing. So that's what I mean. Like, when I actually started off, playing As Dusk Falls, I thought it was a great game. By the time I finished it, I thought it was just okay. It is what it is, I guess. Okay, on the tips side of stuff, Our first tip today is an anonymous tipper who tipped me $1.50. Let's get them on the leaderboard. And they said the following. To keep it real, if you were actually losing a ton and raging and getting pretty salty when playing MultiVersus, those calling it boring would probably be saying that it was a fun stream. And you're right. Because sadly, I hate to say it, I have what you could categorize as hate watchers. There are people who want to see me play multiplayer games just solely on the fact that if I lose constantly and I rage, they get entertainment factor out of that. Okay? I'm well aware that that exists. All right? But as you've seen, that alone would not even support certain streams. You know what I mean? Like, I've had games where that was the case, and then they didn't really get much support at all. And what it is because people are watching to see me rage, and they get a good laugh, right, out of that, out of seeing me rage. But those aren't positive supporters. Those aren't people who are going to overall support the content. They're just there to have a laugh at my expense, right? So, I hear you, and I totally understand what you're saying there. In my opinion, okay, I like MultiVersus. I'm not great at it, but I like it. I'm getting better at it. I would like to keep playing it. I wish I could find more positive viewers. I just will have to see what happens. Okay, James to me $1.50 and said, go play Smash Brothers. That was when we were talking about Smash Brothers, so there you go. This is funny. Trademark attorney tips me $1.50 and says, hope this helps. I'm available for a free consultation anytime. Hang in there. There's nothing to hang into. This is the most stupid thing. We already had, for multiple days, we talked about the whole nonsense that trolls are trying to do, or at least talk about, in regards to the Level 1 podcast and claiming that there's a trademark. Number one, again, I'll reiterate. There's no one who owns a trademark for Level 1 podcast, or the Level 1 podcast doesn't exist. I looked it up. Trademarks, there is no mark for that at all. They're completely full of shit. They're trying to cause drama. It doesn't exist. If someone were to file for a trademark, they wouldn't be able to file for a trademark that's a podcast like this anyway, because they don't have one. I have the precedent. There is no other podcast of this name going right now. So none of this makes any sense. On top of that, if they filed, it would take them months to a year for it to even go through. It costs a ridiculous amount of money. I know all about it. I've been there, done that. It's the dumbest thing ever. And worst case scenario, and I mean this too, the dumbest thing, the worst case scenario, all right? If some idiot actually filed for a trademark for like the Level 1 podcast or Level 1 podcast and got the trademark, and even in the ridiculous situation where they then hired an attorney to serve me a formal cease and desist, all right, all I would have to do is change the name of the show, and I'd be perfectly fine. I could just say, okay, well, as of this date, you hit me with a cease and desist. There was no trademark that exists before. I don't have to change anything I did previously. I just can't use the name moving forward, and I would just change the name and we'd be fine, no problem. It's literally the dumbest, most idiotic situation. There's nothing to be gained by it besides maybe forcing me to change the name of the podcast, which doesn't mean anything. It doesn't matter. It's not a big deal. So anyone talking about this is literally wasting their time because they think that they know something they don't, or they're just idiots. I mean, let's be face it. The people who don't like me are fucking idiots. They always have been. They always will be. Every day they talk about new bullshit that makes no sense, and everyone just, you scratch your head. Like, I don't know what the fuck they're talking about. They're a bunch of morons. Okay? Okay. Moving on. Zero Kelvin Cup of Coffee has tipped me $10 and says, DSP, if you consider it a gaming laptop, it takes up less space. You can connect it to your 4K TV to save money on a monitor, external video capture device, you and Kat get more off-stream views, being able to use it around the house. No, that's incredibly a bad idea. All right? A laptop would always be limited to what it can do. It is. It would be incredibly limited with what it could do. I don't want a game on it laptop regardless. All right? I'm looking for a dedicated rig, okay? A dedicated PC to capture and stream from, period. I don't care about gaming. I don't care about moving it around the house or using it for anything else. The whole point is it's a dedicated thing to be using right here. It's you know, that's what it's for. Laptops are actually more expensive than desktops. If you were to try to get a high-end laptop to do the same thing that the desktop would do, it would cost more money because they're more compact. And like you said, I'd have to get all these external devices. I'd have to get a bunch of external hard drives, external capture cards. The fucking thing, there would be no point to having it because by the time I'm done to capture and stream from the thing, I'd have 400 peripherals sticking out of the sides of it. It would look like it's on fucking life support at a hospital with a million things coming out. It would be like the most unwieldy setup for. There's no point. There's literally no point. The only people who would really need something like that, all right, would be, I would say, would be to, for example, be able to do it on mobily. Like, let's say you're someone who goes to tournaments and live streams tournaments. Hello, Jasper. They live stream tournaments all over the place. Like, for example, like Team Spooky, right? Spooky goes from tournament to tournament streaming Street Fighter. He needs a mobile setup to do what he does. He can't lug around a giant, 50-pound fucking desktop with him. He needs a laptop with a bunch of peripherals to do it. Then I can understand doing it, okay? Then I could understand. Okay. Okay. So, no, I'm not getting a laptop, but thanks for the suggestion. Anonymous tipped $1.50 and says, what has been your biggest surprise of 2022? What has been your biggest disappointment of 2022? Biggest surprise is how good Stray was. I would say before then it would have been Sifu. Because Sifu actually blew me away, and I had zero expectations for Sifu, and ended up being really good. But I would definitely say, Stray being as good as it is, actually making me feel, and I cried at the end of the playthrough because it was so unique. That's my biggest, shocking, amazing game of the year. Biggest disappointment? There's been a lot of disappointments this year so far. If I just look at my playlist history for the year, okay, this is a good tasting of what I've played in this year, all right? And if I scroll down here, okay, and I gotta get to like the beginning of the year, of what I've actually played that were new releases or whatever. Okay. So let's see. Lego Star Wars Skywalker Saga. It was okay. It wasn't great. It wasn't bad, right? Trek to Yomi. Nah. It was just kind of okay. King of Fighters 15 was very disappointing for me, I would say. Because the meta's terrible. The actual competitive gameplay of it is trash. It's a fun game for a week, not even. And then it becomes trash when you try to play it competitively. Like, wow, this game sucks. Alright. Pokemon Legends Arceus. That disappointed me. Because that's a situation where the game had massive potential, but the game felt more like a test run for the next Pokemon game coming out later this year than its own game. Once you get through the first region, you've essentially seen all the game has to offer. It's just going to be different climates and Pokemon or whatever. It just wasn't that good at all, I felt. Plus, the graphics were terrible. The graphics were absolutely terrible. You know, Ghostwire Tokyo was all right. Let me put it this way. Was there any one game that ultimately, like, shockingly was bad this year that I didn't think would be the case? No. But there's a lot of games that had potential to be good, and they were just kind of okay or meh, and that's not good. It's like what I was just saying when I finished up Stray, is that game I had no real expectations for. I didn't know what it was going to be. I played it. I was blown away. It's one of my favorite games of the last 10 years. It's one of the most original games I've ever played, okay? Wow, you have another game. Oh, this sounds like it's going to be good. You start playing it, you're like, you're just going through the motions. It's exactly what you expected or less. It's repetitive. It's not innovative. It doesn't feel original. It doesn't feel like they put a lot of effort outside of maybe sheer number, it's quality over quantity. There you go. I don't think a lot of games these days are quality over quantity, sadly. If you're wondering what that noise is, that's Jasper running through the hallway going crazy right now. He has the zoomies. Okay. Anso Kamaru, to me $1.50, says it's so frustrating when a game you're looking forward to isn't being pushed or marketed by the publishers. Digimon Survive comes out in only 4 days, but it can't even be pre-ordered yet. Tons of people are saying that it'll be dead on arrival because Bandai Namco isn't marketing it at all. I'm not even aware that it exists. Really? I didn't even know it existed, so I have to agree with you there that there are some games that I guess what it is these publishers just don't have much faith in them, which sucks. And now imagine that you're a fan of that franchise, right? But the franchise doesn't get any attention and the new game comes out and no one knows about it and only hardcore fans play it because they didn't market it. You can't even pre-order it. Yeah, that's pretty disheartening. I agree with you there, Anso Kamaru. Okay. I think there's another super chat to shout out. X Shooter, what's going on, man? Oh, wait a minute. Roy Barnes had done a second follow-up super chat to this talk about As Dust Falls. He says, the girl running away and ruining her life was ridiculous. She made it seem like her life was so difficult and then it was just, she was really a brat. I completely agree with you. 100%. X Shooter did a super chat and said, hello, Phil, what's going on? What's up, X Shooter? How you doing? Welcome to the stream. I hope you're doing well. And I appreciate the super chat. Welcome. Okay. Real quick, guys, we don't have a lot of time left, but if anyone would like to do a little bit of quick... Oh, wait a minute. Greg to me $1.50 and says, if I could, I would rub your feet. I love you, Phil. That's disgusting. I don't want anyone touching my feet. My feet are gross. My feet are like disgusting hobbit feet, and I've got giant crusty corns and all kinds of growths all over my feet.
And gout.
So, I don't want anyone touching my feet. You actually might get like an infection or gangrenous fungus growing all over your body if you touch my foot. So I don't recommend that you come anywhere near my feet. Okay. Okay. That's just how I'm going to shut down weird stuff from now on. All right. Does anyone have any Q&A stuff? Any quick questions to ask me? Please tag me in the chat. We'll do just a couple minutes of Q&A before we end and we get started with Final Fantasy VII. Okay. Jasper has completely tired himself out and he's pooped and he's laying on my floor now. He ran back and forth across the hallway for 5-10 minutes. Now he's zonked and he's on the floor. It's funny. Ultra chill glass of Java brew tipped me $10 and said, a no-go to a gaming laptop. That sucks. I will sell my Alienware laptop I have as a 3070 and a 1TB SSD, 16 gigs of RAM, and a i5 CPU. I don't use it. I'm ordering a 4070 replacement. Any plan for a meet and greet ever? I'd love to shake your hand. I still wouldn't want that laptop. That laptop doesn't have a capture device. That laptop doesn't have a storage hard drive, right? Let's see what else it does. I'm trying to think, like, what else? That laptop would likely overheat. If I were trying to capture and stream from it, it would probably overheat. So no, and it's an Alienware. On top of that, I don't want an Alienware. I've owned 2 Alienware laptops in my life. They both sucked. So I don't want an Alienware laptop either. As for a meet and greet, I have no plans on anything like that right now. It's actually funny because just a couple months ago, someone said, Phil, now that things are finally calming down with COVID, would you maybe consider going to a gaming convention? And I did a poll on the fly one night on my Twitter. And I said, would you guys be interested in me attending an event again? It's been years and years since I've been to one. And if I attended, what capacity would you like me to attend? Would you like me to, A, just be a normal attendee that goes, and then if you happen to run into me, say hello and get an autograph or a picture? B, attempt to have a table and a panel at the event where I could talk about being a YouTuber and you know, do all kinds of answering of questions and stuff as a content creator on the internet. Or C, don't go at all. It's not worth it. The people who voted overwhelmingly said A, just go as a normal attendee, enjoy yourself, vlog it. And if you happen to run into a few people who recognize you, who are fans, you know, be nice to them, take pictures or whatever, but that's about it. So I was like, oh, maybe I would consider it. And then what happened? COVID happened. COVID is happening again. Right now, it seems like there's another strand of COVID that everyone's catching. I'm like, well, guess what? I'm not doing it. I'm not fucking traveling and going to any conventions and taking any chances, man. This is not happening.
What was your excuse between fucking 2014 and now? Or even 2014, 2020? He had all these fucking chances and excuses to fucking go to conventions between then and then fucking COVID striking and shutting everything down. What were the fucking excuses then? Because it's fucking one of the reasons he fucking moved to Seattle, he claimed, was so he could fucking find it easier to attend things like tournaments and conventions. That's just been nicely retconned, hasn't it?
It seems like we are years out from being safe. It's pretty ridiculous. Okay. B-Boy Cyclone says, if someone donated The Last of Us 1 remake, would I play it? I mean, I really like The Last of Us 1. I think The Last of Us 1 is an insanely good game. I loved it when it was new. I played it again a year later on PS4 as a remake. I mean, if someone donated it, sure. Am I buying it? Fuck no. There's no way I'm paying $70 to play the same game. I'm not stupid. There's no way. I would never support that practice. Okay. James, as I already stated on this very pre-stream, there's no unlimited budget to get a new PC for me. No, I'm not getting an M2 hard drive in my new PC. I don't have a $5,000 budget to get the high-end everything. All right. Okay. Okay. Anything else? Anything else? Any other questions within reason? I'm not getting very interesting questions. I'm basically getting a bunch of dumb shit, troll shit. Excuse me. Ooh. Why do I hate Jamaican food? I don't. I've had jerk chicken before. I thought it was really good. I think jerk chicken is a really unique preparation for chicken that I love. I've only had it. Actually, I might have only had it once. Real jerk chicken. Because there's a Caribbean restaurant that does it, and I had it. I really liked it. Actually, now I remember. It was right before COVID. That was back when my wife and I used to go out once a week and eat out once a week. And we would go to restaurants in person. That was one of the last places we went before COVID shut everything down. And we got jerk chicken and really liked it. Yeah. The Shin Black, there is no online play in Fighter's history. All the games in Nintendo Switch Online, they don't have online play. It's just offline play. Yeah. Bill Shroud, no problem. I hope you had a good birthday yesterday. All right, guys. Well, I guess that's a wrap, as they say. Oh, a stretch, a big stretch. Ooh. Okay, so that's a wrap. All right. I hope that you guys enjoyed the show. Thanks for chilling. Thanks for engaging. Thank you for the support. Until tomorrow. All right. We'll do it all again. Thank you all. Peace out. Okay.
Reminder, just because he's ended the fucking podcast doesn't mean the game's over. As Dashy says as well, it's not over yet. When he records gameplay for fucking YouTube, that is when the game ends. He can still say, here's a deal. He can still say snow car randomly if he fucking turns up. He can still say bills. It is not over yet.
Alright, guys, let's swap over here and get ready for Final Fantasy VII. I am going to take a brief break to use the restroom, but we will get started shortly. I know it's going to happen. Jasper's going to jump in my chair when I'm in the bathroom. I just know it. Because he's sitting on the floor right now. And as soon as I move, he's going to make his move. There we go. I think that fits. Is that about right? I think it's about right. Okay. And by the way, I did confirm the most members we've ever had was 634. I looked at it this morning because yesterday someone said, oh, well, you know, it's great that you hit your goals for July, but what's the most members you ever had here? And it was 634 a couple months ago. So, okay. All right. Let's take a brief break for me to use the restroom. When I come back in just a few minutes, it's Final Fantasy VII and the Temple of the Ancients, guys. Thanks. I'll see you in just a few.
So, we're off. So this actually might take a while. Usually we're fucking quite behind at this point, and we can easily catch up to when he comes back from his break, but he'll be away for like 10 minutes, so we have 10 minutes to just chill and do whatever. You know what I actually want to do? I think I was going to play some Meerkat music. I'll get some Meerkat music back up. To do that, I'll need to get Meerkat music. So, I'm going to go to this channel, get the playlist going. There it is there, a little piggy. And let's just go to the next song so it's all randomized.
Because you're not rich and you're not famous and you're not this and you're not that. You had an opportunity to be, but you blew it all. And I said, well, oh well, I'm proud of that. I guess I'm proud to be a loser.
This one's for all my baby girls.
I'll be the guy on level 1. I streamed myself masturbating. I'll be the guy.
Fuck life.
I'll be the for the thousands of children. I'll be the guy on level 1.
You're still on mission 1.
I'll be the guy on level 1. Level 1. Married happily, paycheck to paycheck happily, meaningful relationship, meaningful life with a family. And that, by the way, I have to raise money to pay 2 big bills next week. All my utilities are due next week. Tomorrow, if I stop streaming, I would not be able to get a job. So it would be the end of my life. But outside of that, everything else is good in my life. You know what I mean? So I'll be the guy on level 1. I streamed myself masturbating. I'll be the guy.
Fuck life.
I'll be the for the thousands of children. I'll be the guy on level 1.
You're still on mission 1.
I'll be the guy. I'll be the thousands of children.
Let me tell you something. When your life is all positive instead of negative, it's a much better situation. Big ups to your cat, and I can tell you that from personal experience. Look at my life now. I have a beautiful wife. I have a beautiful life with a family, right? Everything here is so much better than what I had before. Why? Because I'm a positive person.
Why do I say I'm not a children's entertainer? Because I'm not a Muppet. I'm not here to play a character. I'm not here to pretend that I'm something that I'm not. I don't dye my hair. I don't act stupidly constantly to get attention from children. I don't do stupid pranks. You know what I mean? I don't cause drama. I'm here just to play games and have fun. I'm a legitimate gamer.
Big ups to your cat.
I need banana, tasty banana. Put banana in my mouth, tasty banana. I need banana, tasty banana. Please don't peel it, comes in then put banana in my mouth, squeeze banana. Put banana in my mouth, squeeze banana. Put banana in my mouth.
Act and talk a certain way with certain mannerisms, certain over-the-top reactions, screaming at the top of their lungs, jumping, flailing, doing weird things constantly on camera.
I need banana, tasty banana. Put banana in my mouth, tasty banana. I need banana, tasty banana. Please don't peel it, comes in then put banana in my mouth, squeeze banana. Put banana in my mouth. Squeeze banana. Put banana in my mouth.
This one's for all my baby girls.
I need banana,
when we hit the 250 vest streak for that celebration, I'm going to debut a new vest. There we go. Celebratory bubble blow. Very nice. There's bubbles everywhere. There's bubbles all over my PlayStation 4 controller. There's bubbles on my microphone stand. There's bubbles everywhere tonight. It's not a control.
This one's for all my baby girls. And it starts to click.
Hey, that's something we could do. How about we just have fun with autofill? Right, so DSP Gaming, Dark Souls, Dark Side Fell Trolled. I seen fun. It doesn't even say DSP Gaming. The second result just changed it to Dark Side Fell Trolled. Then DSP Gaming Vice City, Dark Side Fell Fail. These two, actually no DSP Gaming is also Dark Side Fell in the auto search thing. That's, to me, that's kind of interesting. So how do we just do DSP? DSP Gaming, DSP WWE Champions, DSP Music, DSP Mauritius, DSP Thatoy, what the fuck? DSP Tries It, DSP Elden Ring, DSP Stanky. YouTube recommends to me DSP Detractors. That's how I found you in Brittany Gates, but never recommends DSP Gaming. Yes, probably because you never go to his channel. Why do you even want to go to his channel? I occasionally get DSP in my fucking search because I go to his channel. I go directly to his channel for things like the live feed, and also if I'm clipping like a video of his or some person to talk about it. But that's just the way it goes. But this is some interesting results for DSP, I must say. Who else? What does anyone else? Does anyone else have any suggestions? May I type in the search bar here? So we've done DSP Gaming, which was interesting enough, and also just DSP on its own. But all these random ass autofills from YouTube. I gotta make sure I don't fucking click on it though, because I don't want to fucking leave the stream. This is how you don't play. That's a good one. Okay. This is how you don't. Elden Ring's the top one, then it's This is how you don't play DSP. This is how you don't play Game Grumps. This is how you don't play Dark Souls, Resident Evil, MGS2, Metal Gear Solid, Sekiro, Dead Rising, Bloodborne, Resident Evil 4, Resident Evil 2, Mario. Also, it's going to be different for other people. Other people might get different search results. But yeah. I got DSP Keemstar from just typing. I wonder what happens if you just type in Keemstar then, because we are so... Keemstar Etika, Telling Etika, Screaming for 1 hour, Adam Ross says the word Screaming green screen, H3, Quantum reaction to Etika. Nothing to do with DSP in my search results for Keemstar alone. But he also said... The two of you fucking said DSP Gout at the same time. DSP Gout Rant, DSP Gout Sauce, DSP Gout Song. That's a weird one. But it does actually remind me, why? I'm so curious. I am so curious there's a song about DSP and gout. Or maybe it's a Meerkat song actually. Now I think about it, you know, like, let's look at a list. Is there anything here that actually is called gout? Robust, Dent Life, Slow Day, My Life, Born Beggar, Bills, Squeeze Banana. Nothing is actually called gout on the music side of things. Even though there is mentions of gout, I'm sure. Yeah, fuck it. It was a random wee distraction, but we'll go back to the fucking music and wait for Phil to get back from his WWE Champions break.
You know, if someone just keeps saying sorry when they do something, they're not really apologizing. Right? If apologizing isn't just words, it's I will not do this thing again because I feel bad.
I'd like to point out these. I've not searched any of these, or even I've got no. What are the Minnesota Twins? Is that a fucking team in Minnesota, or are there actually twins from Minnesota that are fucking famous? I don't know what the fuck is this. What the fuck is? I have no idea what most of this shit is. This isn't a foreign language. Just in case people are wondering about, is this like fucking this? I got no idea what the fuck any of this is. I don't know why it's showing randomly. When nothing in the search bar and you fucking want it to autocomplete, it comes up with some random ass shit. Jesus Christ, man. Anyway, enough of that shit. Bill's still away, we're live, we're just waiting for him to get back. And it still has dumbass music played, so here's some Meerkat music while we wait for Phil.
About it. If you keep doing the thing, it's not actually an apology.
You have no respect
for people that are alive, for fucking people that are dead. You don't give a shit about anybody but yourself. You have no respect.
Apologizing isn't just words.
You have no respect. Do you value money more than our friendship? But that's the way of them saying, we want nothing to do with Phil at all moving forward. Let's make up a bunch of shit or twist a bunch of shit to make him sound bad because everyone hates him now anyway on the internet. So let's make him look like the villain so everyone will believe it and we'll just be washing our hands of the whole situation and we never have to deal with him ever again. And you know what? Look what's happened. Literally, no one bugs them anymore. Nothing. It's all, they're completely washed. The hands are clean. You have no respect for people that are alive, for fucking people that are dead. You don't give a shit about anybody but yourself. You have no respect.
Apologizing isn't just words. It's I will not do this thing again.
You have no respect.
Because I feel bad about it.
He watches too much WWE. John starts getting text messages at 6 o'clock in the morning. That means it's like 2 o'clock in the morning there. So now, when you start reading them, you start looking at it, and it doesn't make any sense why he's even texting. And it's not even coherent. So you start wondering if the guy was, like, if he's been drinking and texting.
I actually admitted this last year. I'll say it again. I actually do play some mobile games. I do. All right? The ones that I play are free to play or incredibly inexpensive, like you spend $1 here or there to make progress.
This one's for all my baby girls.
Got me that gotcha. I love it. Got me that gotcha. Begging for fucking tips and shit on street. It's WWE Champions time. I'm stupid. WWE game plays like Candy Crush. Moving gems around. Breaking colored gems. I love it. Again, it's pay to win. The more money you sink into it, the more characters you can summon, the higher chance you'll get the better characters, etc., etc. All right. Got me that gotcha. I love it. Got me that gotcha. Begging for fucking tips and shit on street. Gotcha. Got me that gotcha. Thanks for the money, dummies. Supercar. That was a mobile game I played like 5-6 years ago, a lot. For about a year, I played it pretty hardcore. All right, even at that point, that was before everything kind of fell apart with YouTube and everything. I was putting a little bit of money into it. I was playing for the top cards. I was playing the shit out of that game, okay? After about a year, they launched what they called Season 2, which reset all the cards in the game and made all your progress essentially worthless. And I said, this game fucking sucks. What a complete waste of time that this was, all right? Today, some shithead hater will take something that I say out of context, and a ton of morons will watch that video. So within a day or two, that video will get like 5,000 views. While my daily gameplay videos each are getting, what, like 1,000 views, if that? Cuck life, 100%. Live the life of the cuck. Why not? YouTube doesn't care. Illegal, immoral, harmful, fucking toxic. This is insane. This is fucking toxic. Cuck life. It became a meme, right? The meme was to hate on me. Were there legitimate reasons? At first, there were. But over the years, are you shitting me how I've changed? Like how different I am now? There is nothing fucking legitimate you could do. With the shit these people say and do, the insane amounts of slander and defamation about me that's just untrue on the internet. There's no way I could ever, in any capacity, legally or otherwise, there's no way I could even dispute 99% of the shit they say because of the insane amount of it. Oh no, everyone, we have a big disaster. Jasper Kitty is in my chair again. Look. He did it again. I was using the bathroom and he's in my chair. What are you doing in my chair, Jasper Kitty? Disaster. Absolutely disaster. Absolute disaster. Absolute disaster. Ah! I love it. He's such a nut. Look, he's like, no, I don't want to move. I don't want to move. He says, no, I refuse to move. It's my chair. Look, it's my chair. It's my chair. Jasper, I have to go to the Temple of the Ancients. I can't do it if I'm not in my captain's chair. The ship won't make it there. We'll get lost in the neutral zone. Come on, Jasper. I have to captain us into the Temple of the Ancients. Come on. Let's do this. He's a better streamer than me already. I agree. I totally agree. What's up, Jade? How you doing, man? How you doing? All right. Jasper. Arr. How dare you? Come on. Come on. Come on. Come on. Come on. Oh, you're gonna kick, huh? You kick me. Let's do this. Let's do this. We're gonna have a big fight here, Jasper. Live on stream. We're gonna have a big combat situation. Man versus cat. This is the real Stray right here. Right now. He loves it. He loves it. Give him the cardboard box. I mean, I could just pick him up if I wanted to, but I'm trying to be silly and play with him. All right, Jasper, it really is time for you to get up now. Come on, let's go. Let's go. Let's go. Okay. What a nut. Okay. What a nut. Oh, my controller's over there. Oh. Now I have to get up again. Now he's licking my toe. Oh, my goodness. Oh, he bit my leg. Oh, that's it. Now you're in big troubles, Jasper Kitty. Now it's time. Arr, arr, take this. He's so silly. All right. Controller's right here.
I mean, I just want to say something. A lot of people think that fucking Jasper is like abused and all that shit in that household. I don't personally agree with that. You know, could Jasper have a fucking better life? Of course he fucking could, you know what I mean? Like a lot of pets could only have a better life. But I don't think he's fucking getting mistreated or anything. Some people are coming to like conclusions that Jasper fucking like hates Phil and all that shit. To me, that's just a cat being playful because you keep waving your fucking hand in front of it and all that shit. It's not that, you know, obviously some cats are quite docile and some are quite, you know, friendly, but some are quite, you know, energetic as well. Personally, I think people are having a bit of a reach and try to say that cats like fucking, you know, getting abused by Phil or some pish, man. That's just personally me speaking. Jasper does not seem like a fucking cat is afraid of Phil or fucking hates Phil. He fucking doesn't mind curling up in his lap, for example. He doesn't mind kind of, what is it as well? He also is quite playful if you fucking wave your hands in front of him. But I was told that when an animal exposes their belly to like a dog or a cat, it's just true for dogs anyway. I think it's true for cats as well. When they expose their stomach to you, their belly, it means they trust you, because it's quite also a vulnerable area for an animal. Their stomach, and if they expose that area to you, that means they do quite trust you. And fucking clearly, Jasper doesn't mind Phil and all that shit. You know what I mean? So I just wanted to say that some people are trying to say that, you know, the cat clearly hates fucking Phil. I don't buy it personally, but I just wanted to get that out there. As a pet lover myself, I don't have any cats, but I do have a dog. I used to have a cat back when I was with my mum and dad when I was growing up, and I like cats as well, but I prefer dogs. I think most people prefer dogs.
All right. The joke's on you. I can put my legs up. I have a footrest. I can put my legs up. You've never seen it. I never showed it to him. Then you can't reach my feet. All right, let's get this all going here. It's too high now. I think it's supposed to be like that. That good? Okay. I received a $6, and he's biting my toe. I received a $6.66 tip during the break from an anonymous tipper who says, "We love DSP." Thank you very much, whoever that was. Are there 3 troll accounts? Okay, let's take a look here. Here's one. One down. Let's see here. I only see one. I only see one troll account. I don't know. Oh well. I only saw the one. If you guys know anyone else who's being a jerk or whatever, let me know. But I only saw the one troll account. I took care of it. Okay, let's boot her up. Oh, see, James, I can't see those. See, you guys can see them. I can't. It's not like Twitch. On Twitch, I could bring up that stuff. I can't even see it on here. I can't. Because there's no good moderation options on YouTube. If those people talk and say dumb shit, I can ban them, but outside of that, I can't even see them. Seriously. Anyway, thank you to the tipper. $6.56 tipper. Let's get that added to the total. The anonymous tipper, I appreciate that. And that gets us to $32 in tips as we're just starting up, guys. All right, you guys ready to resume? Final Fantasy VII. I hope so, because we're about to, whether you're ready or not. Okay, here we go. Okay, ladies and gents, welcome back to Final Fantasy VII. It has been a bit since I played this game.
Guys, that is the end of the bingo, it looks like. We started recording for YouTube. Sadly, we got 22 out of 25 of the bingo card. It's just the way it is, that's the game. Guys, I want to apologise again. This was a fucking, disaster of a stream from my point of view, because I fucking had to, like, I was away for almost half of it, essentially, trying to do my work and finish at work. I just didn't want to fucking cancel the bingo, I thought I felt kind of shite if I cancelled the bingo at such short notice. I didn't plan to work so late, but this has been a fucking nightmare of a day for me work-wise. And I managed to catch up and finish work about halfway through the stream. So that's why I apologise again, guys, for that. So, I'm sorry about that once again. Tomorrow, all things going well, should be a normal fucking bingo fucking day, and I don't have to worry about fucking trying to finish work and all that shit. Before we go, I'm going to do what I always fucking do before we go, and I'm going to play some contributions by Pixar Animations. It is a fucking thing we always do. Notorious PIG contributions. So we're going to get us playing before we fucking finish off, and am I lying? Yeah.
Money, yeah. Money. Oh, money. Yeah. Money.
Thank you very much for the super chat, Barrett Wells. You said money, yeah. Glad you were able to juggle your work and bingo. Big ups, screenshot. Thank you very much, guys. As I said, I don't like giving like doing things half-arsed. You know what I mean? And I felt like even though I was here trying to keep, I was listening to the bingo. It's like I was trying to go back and forth to try and tick things and keep an eye on the chat and everything else, just in case of anything I missed. But yeah, I usually try and interact more with you guys, especially before the fucking stream as well, and talk to you guys more. I just like doing that, just because honestly I try and get my opinions a lot more as well. And I was able to do that kind of second half a wee bit, but the first half I couldn't do at all, I couldn't really stop at all, just to fucking say what I want to say, because it was just a case of focus on fucking work. But Barrett Wells, thank you very much, I appreciate it, and it's just sorry to everyone again, just for the fucking real life getting in the way, but tomorrow hopefully should be alright. And who knows, tomorrow we might get a full house. We're unlucky today. Dashi delivered again. I'm not going to fault Dashi. He picked a strong bingo card once again. 22 out of 25 is a hell of a success rate. And I'm not faulting him whatsoever. Dashi's one of the MVPs usually at a bingo. I keep maintaining that, And tomorrow might be a day where we get a full house. Who knows? And we'll look at the bingo card tomorrow. The whole list we'll look at tomorrow as well, to see if we need to tweak it or remove anything or add to it, okay? That's something I usually do as well. I didn't have time to do that today. But tomorrow's another day. So for now, let's just enjoy some Pixar Animations. Great video. It's Notorious PIG contributions. But thank you guys for checking out the stream. I appreciate you all. And I'll see you guys tomorrow for hopefully what is a full 25 out of 25 bingo day. So thanks again, once guys. Peace out and catch you tomorrow.
On September 14th, a pre-authorized payment of $16.51 from PayPal.
All right, Luna Mills has tipped me $1.30. It says, I'm back. What's your favorite type of shower? When you're showered in money, when you go outside, all of a sudden, greenbacks start falling from the sky, and you raise your face up. You're like, oh, you start dancing. You go, oh, money, yeah. All right, I don't know what the hell you're talking about, but thank you for the first tip of the day. Money, yeah. Money, yeah, yeah. Money, money, oh, money, money, yeah, yeah. These contributions are mandatory. Money, money, yeah, yeah. Money, money, oh, money, money, yeah, yeah. Money, 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 yeah, yeah. Money, money, oh, money, money, yeah, yeah. These contributions are mandatory. Show me the money. Free. Money, money, yeah, yeah. Money, money, oh, money, money, yeah, yeah. Money, 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 yeah, yeah. Money, money, oh, money, money, yeah, yeah. These contributions are mandatory. And it's gone, just gone like that. In an instant, fucking gone.